Sure.
We were sitting here talking about how his name rhymes with drag poo, and this could only mean one thing.
Only mean one thing.
Bukake.
Thank you so much for yelling "Bukake" the moment my stream goes live.
Oh, hey, could somebody post the web client directly in the Twitch chat, or just
Absolutely
pull it up
not.
on the
I
screen?
will.
I'm already sharing my screen, so
Beat your ass. All right. Where the fuck is it? There it is. Oh, I need to find. There we go. Now I got my shit together. All right.
Fey presence.
Yeah. So, hey, to those of you that are watching live, as we mentioned last episode, Nona will not be joining us as pregnancy is kind of taking its toll. So we have somebody new joining us, and if my camera position is correct, he is right to my right. Glenn is joining us.
Hello.
Everybody knows Glenn from the chats and from the Discord. So yeah, Glenn will be joining us as who you can see on the screen, Slagru Molten Grace, the dwarf rogue. So
why is his eyebrow raised like that?
Because he's a sassy sumbitch.
I bet he has a bounty on his head.
So one of my favorite things about him was so much like with Smith's character token, where I took two of the Goliath barbarians and combined them together because the one didn't have a beard, and his character in the art that we originally found for him had this like baller ass like Dr. Eggman mustache. I took the head from one and put it on the body of the other. The art that we found for Glenn's character had this like really deep V-neck, and I was like, well, that obviously has to be there. So I found a token that had a really deep V-neck. That's what he got. So that was my contribution. But yeah,
I appreciate it.
Yeah, I think he fits well. I think he fits well already. All right, so we're gonna do a quick recap just to kind of catch everybody up. So last session, the party had left Targos and headed back to Bryn Shander with the plan to then head south in order to go with Spellix Romwad in order to find where the egg had been recovered, and then to see where it came from if you guys could figure that out. I actually forgot to add Spellix to this map.
I didn't think he came with us.
Oh, that's right. That's right. He didn't. He stayed back in
the town that I got lost in.
Yeah, he stayed back in Dugan's Hole. That's right. So once you guys got back to Bryn Shander, you rested there for the night and you headed out a minute after sunrise. Groff wanted to make sure he got that extra minute of sleep. A few hours into the journey, a blizzard hit and the party decided to hunker down in order to let it pass. After the blizzard had dissipated, after only a few short hours, the party noticed a strange man sitting on something not far from where they set up camp. When they went to investigate, they saw that the old man had kind of like bluish gray skin. He was he seemingly was not moving. He had a long white flowing beard, and when Wu went to investigate him to check for a pulse, he was ice cold to the touch. Wu then tried poking him and prodding him to see if he would react, and as this happened, the ground underneath started to shift and rumble. Smith and Spellix were on the back of Old Smithy while this was going on next to them, and the two of them, Smith and Spellix, were rolled off of this, but Smithy and Wu and Wu's Axbeak Dusk were launched off of this, this revealing itself to be an ancient white dragon with the rider on its back. The crap, I could have had the name pulled up, but I didn't. Let me grab that. There it is. So the white dragon revealed itself to be the white worm, the great white worm known as Arviatris, and with its powerful wizard rider Melthorond. And it explained that it was the ruler of these lands and that these were its domain. So the party, wanting to get within the best graces of Arviatris, apologized, with Gerard using his draconic speech, and then Wu offering up some of the crag cat meat that he had. I want to say it was around like 35 pounds.
It was quite a bit.
Yeah, it was a hefty chunk. With that, Arviatris ate that up and then flew off, giving the party a warning of if they should ever meet again. With this, the party tried to get back on track, heading down the path that they were continuing to try to go. Unfortunately, after some time, you guys realized that due to the blizzard and losing your tracks, you actually got set east and ended up in Dugan's Hole. They omitted mentioning oh yeah, that's right. The party recognized that that Melthorond was dead, and they did not tell that to Arviatris. So you guys headed east. You guys ended up heading east and ended up in Dugan's Hole. Groff quickly realized this whenever he saw the strange 12 stones of Thrun, this kind of like triangle of megaliths that is the one of the main distinguishing facts of Dugan's Hole. With that information, you guys headed into town over to a I lost my note for what we called that place. Sorry, 1 second. It's
Cleveland?
Oh yeah, the Frosty Flagon. So you guys headed over to one of the main buildings that was in the center of town that seemed to have multiple name changes over the time, because there was like multiple scratches on this. And after talking to some of the two folks that were in there that did not seem to be that that courteous, they were informed about these two teenagers that had been taken by these winter wolves that have been terrorizing the town recently. With that, the party decided to head over and talk to the town speaker, a human named Edgra Dermut. Speaking with her, realized that she did not really care much for most of the other 10 towns or outsiders in general, and that she wasn't really willing to offer up any kind of reward or equipment to go and help these two teenagers that had been kidnapped. The party, though, offered to go and investigate this if there could be something worked out afterwards. And with that, the party continued to head south, being that that was the direction you guys had to go, and that was also the direction that the winter wolves had been seen leaving. Shortly after leaving Dugan's Hole, you were approached by the two wolves, Koran and Cannon. The wolves explained that they belonged to a frost giant. The frost giant, where was that? Frost giant named Garagai, and that they were that Garagai was abusive, and that he had them performing tasks for him, and if they didn't do them, they would Garagai would beat the winter wolves, and they did not want to die, and were also afraid that he might hunt them down. With this, the party saw their opportunity to possibly grow some allies, as well as deal with the main threat at hand, agreeing to venture with the wolves down to wherever this ice giant was in order to face off with him and free the winter wolves, creating allies in the process. When the party arrived to the ice lodge, the winter wolves sniffed around and explained to the party that Garagai was not there, that he must be out hunting. But at that, they said, head inside and set up an ambush for him. Oh, I meant to reduce his hit points. As the party started to head in and they entered into the icy center of this lodge, where there was an ice throne sitting in the center, the party recognized that there was a frozen, hacked up corpse of a frost giant lying on the floor, encased in translucent ice. And from behind the large throne stepped out a woolly mammoth. As it trumpeted loudly and stared you all down with hate in its eyes, it bellowed in common, so you are all able to understand it. You are to blame for all of this. It then lowered its head and assumed a threatening pose. So before we jump into that, to kind of get caught up on our new adventurer,
Fuck that guy.
Slagru, you had been on your journey from further up north, from Caer Konig, where you had been residing for a short period of time, when, what you can eventually reveal to the party as your main selling point, your main goal. But as you were on your journey, a blizzard came through and you fell victim to its chilling touch. As you awoke some many hours later, you found yourself in a locked cage, here in these solid icy walls, with two humans that were there with you. A young female named Silja and a young male named Finn. Now, they told you that they had been out on the outskirts of their town, and that they were out there playing when all of a sudden these two wolves came up and threatened them with their lives if they did not follow them. So the two of them, Silja being the more protective, did what she could to try and fend them off, but they were unfortunately far too weak to face off against these winter wolves, and eventually relented in following them. They were then brought here to this large cave at this ice lodge, where they have been ever since. This has been a number of days that they have been here. And within the last day, you have been brought here. And, being on this journey, it's been rough with that blizzard that you faced off against. You felt like this was a good opportunity to maybe kind of rest up, and, you have your ways to manage what you need to. And in fact, you already realized within minutes of looking at the locks on this giant cage exactly how to pick it within a few seconds. But have been taking your time, relaxing and gathering your strength, and, well, keeping out of the elements. And as you are sitting there resting, you're hearing the chattering teeth of the young Finn behind you, and the grumbles to herself of young Silja as, she questions whether or not she'll ever get out of there. All of a sudden, you hear a loud, trumpeting sound come from just north of you on the other side of this ice wall. The two in here kind of jump at that sound, and they look around quickly and then look over at you, Slagru, and say, what was that?
Let me go find out. Probably just noisy neighbors.
All right. So I'm going to say that as you are able to pick the locks. So we're not even going to have you roll with that, roll for that. As you are starting to step out of here, this is where I'm going to have everyone roll initiative, because that's kind of where we're going to be with this in a second. But combat is not officially starting. I just want to get initiative for everyone.
Ooh.
What'd you say, Jared? Ooh. All right. So, as this mammoth trumpets loudly in here, and stands in that, stands in its corner, staring down at the rest of the party. Slagger, you have picked your way out of here. The two young humans say that they are going to stay there until you come back. And at this point, those of you that are in the main area, what do you do whenever this mammoth blares out and drones? You are to blame for all of this.
Pull out my bow.
Okay. Prepped and ready for combat. Jared, Aaron Smith.
I'm instantly casting calm emotions, as I said.
Okay.
I can't see shit.
Why can't you see shit?
Well, like I could see. There we go. Now I can see my character and the surrounding area.
Oh yeah, I guess it would be. Yeah, it would still be dim light in here.
I have dark vision, so I don't know if that.
Yeah. Yeah, everyone. Luckily, everyone has dark vision.
Yay, except for Smith.
No, he has it.
Does he now?
Mm-hmm.
I thought he didn't at one point.
No, he does now.
Is it because of his weapon?
It is, in fact.
No, it's not.
What, you're... Oh, that's right. No, I'm sorry. No, you're right. That's right. You picked up Goggles of Night. I was thinking of... originally, I was intending for it to be tied to your weapon. But yeah, no, that's right. You picked up Goggles of Night. Forgot about that. Oh, that's right. When you went to the ES store. All right. So Gerard is casting Calm Emotions.
I'm having my hands prepped on both of my rapier, my sabers.
Sabers. Okay. So that is a.
It has to make a saving
15
throw.
charisma.
Yes.
All right. What the fuck? Come on, damn it! Why is it not pulling up?
Sounds like a personal issue.
God damn it. Okay, that's a 1. All right.
Yeah.
So, yeah. Okay. So you know, you cast this spell. The mammoth looks at you and trumpets loudly and screams in rage. You dare try to cast a spell at me?
I'm trying to just talk to you and have a conversation. This spell wasn't going to do damage. Those are different spells.
You dare try to confuse me? You did this.
We didn't do anything.
Okay, yeah. So he is going to start to charge at the group. So we're gonna tack into initiative there. Hey Jared, do me a favor. Read me the second word of the second sentence in calm emotion.
Oh, fuck.
Each humanoid in a 20-foot radius.
Oh, man, if I read that, then it definitely would have been animal friendship for the charm.
Yeah.
Oh, well.
I'm gonna lean over to Urard and be like, "You fucked up, bud."
You wouldn't know, dipshit.
Well, if it means anything, Jared, you know, you would have burnt you would have burnt a use one way or the other, considering it has an intelligence higher than 4.
That's why I needed to be Fey presence, but it's not close enough.
Yep. All right. So Smith, this mammoth is charging in your direction.
All right, so I guess I have a quick question.
Yes.
Are these wolves allies or hostiles?
The wolves have bared into this corridor, and they are standing there with the hair on the back of their necks raised as they have their teeth bared. Roll me I'll let you roll an insight check real quick. While Smith does what he wants to do.
Rage and attack.
Okay, you can rage an attack. I'm gonna even say with a 20, you're not 100% sure because they're kind of looking in your general direction, and that is towards you and the mammoth.
Damn it. I don't know if any of my bullshit will help.
All right, Smith, go ahead.
Or reckless attack.
Oh yeah. If you're running up and attacking.
Reckless attacking is what I said.
Oh, you're reckless attacking. Okay. That's gonna hit.
Does a soft 20 hit?
Well, soft 20 does hit as well. So that's a
28.
damn. All right, 28 points of damage.
+5. Actually, that'd be
+7?
37. Yeah.
Yeah, it'd be 28. Yeah.
30. What is it?
37. Because
Plus
it's
2 from rage.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, because it's his normal attacks plus Divine Fury, which is 1d6 plus 3 plus 2 for each attack from his rage.
Oh, okay.
Yep.
I'm like, that's only 35 there. But no.
Yes, sir. All right. I had it on healing, my bad. All right, so the mammoth is going to charge. All right, so Smith It is going to try and gore you with its tusks. That's a 23 to hit.
I think that misses.
I think that hits. And Smith, you are going to take 11 points of damage. That's already with your resistance taken into effect. And that's a 27 to hit. And you're going to take 17 points of damage as this mammoth comes up. As you rage and attack, you have Dawzimmer, the bright blade, lifted high above your head, bringing it down and attacking this mammoth. You get 2 deep gouges into it as it trumpets loudly, swings its head, hits you in the side with its massive tusk. You can feel a bit of it kind of pierce your skin, and then it stomps down on you with its massive hoof.
Stone's endurance.
Yeah, go ahead and pop Stone's endurance if you want.
Sorry,
All
Smith,
right.
you're too far away.
Woo, it is your turn.
Well, since he's too far for me to really do anything. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. I'm just going to move there for now.
Okay.
Actually, yeah, no, that'll work.
All right.
So,
Mm-hmm.
no, because that'll be my reaction. Never mind.
Okay.
You don't take dodge or anything?
No, because I have reactions that'll be able to help, and I was too far from where I was at to be able to help you. So
You can still
hopefully-
dodge and use your reaction.
Yeah.
All right,
You can you can take the dodge action to have disadvantage against you.
Yeah, let's do that. Sorry, I'm not used to doing the dodge.
I know. It's
That's all I'm like. Huh?
Smith's
What?
like,
No.
I'll tell you what, Smith is like
Like,
one
I
of the
can't do
only people that I know that takes the dodge action on a regular basis. All right. So, Gerard, I'm gonna say because you have kind of like we talked about last time with your beat speed, since it's your at will, you just kind of have like this always understanding animals. All of a sudden you hear one of the winter wolves behind you say, "Quick, while they're distracted." To oh wait,
I can hear you.
in there. All right. So I need Gerard, Groff, Albot, and Ulfer to make some saving throws. I need the 4 of you to make dexterity saves.
I fucked up.
Well, there's mine.
Okay.
And then
There's Groff's.
for 16. No, sorry, 17. He has +2.
Okay.
And Albot is a 14.
Okay. Groff and Gerard, the 2 of you are going to take. You're gonna actually. So Groff, you are going to take. You're going to take 10 points of cold damage, same as Ulfer and Albot.
Is that after or before my resistance?
That is after your resistance.
Okay, so it would have been 20.
Yeah. And then
Okay.
Gerard, you're going to take 19.
Okay. I need. Hold on here. I gotta check.
You need me to make a
out.
saving throw, a dexterity saving throw?
Yes.
Okay. That's a 3.
Oh,
Go ahead and roll
no.
the damage. No?
No, sorry, yes, saving throw, but I keep forgetting how this one works. If it counts as okay. I was like, do I need to expend a spell slot? No, I do not, because of Flames of Calyrax.
Oh yeah. It's just
Yeah, that's
it's
what I
when your
wanted to check.
companion. Yep.
Yep.
Clear. All right, go ahead and roll that damage.
20 fire damage as it ignites into hellish flames.
All right, so flames erupt from this winter wolf as you hear it kind of yelp and snarl as this happens. It's breathing out this cone of winter's breath as it's trying to, roll across the ice now to put it out. Gerard, it is your turn.
I'll look back at the wolf and I'll say, I can understand you, as I say in wolf. And then, can we place a giant polar bear directly behind that wolf?
I can put a polar bear. I can't put a giant polar bear.
Nah, it needs to be giant. Yeah, no. Just a polar bear.
Okay, friendly polar bear on the table.
Yay!
Casting Conjure Animals.
Yeah, I am.
Okay.
I gotta go summon polar bear to pull up its stat sheet and all that BS.
Yippers.
Oh god, there's skeletal polar bears.
There's huge polar bear and there's also skeletal polar bear. So that's why I was like,
That's terrifying.
Jared, you know what we found out yesterday?
What?
Once Boo gets up high level enough, he could be huge.
Oh yeah, level 18.
All right. Polar bear is gonna attack. Multi-attack, so bite then claw. +7 to hit.
Hold on. I gotta add this thing to initiative.
I mean, I thought we agreed that all the animal companions are just my initiative.
Well, your companions, yes. The summoned one has its own turn. It does understand your command.
Okay.
So yeah, we'll
Because I didn't know if it goes immediately after.
Yeah, it'll actually go. Hold on, let me.
Just because I know in the past when we did the swarm of flying snakes, we just had to go right after.
Yeah, that'll probably work. That'll work just to keep it even. All right, let me just give it the AC or the initiative of 16. Okay. All right, go ahead.
Okay. I rolled for its attack already. That was 15 plus 7, 22 to hit.
Yep, that hits.
Woohoo! All right, now 1d8 plus 5. That's 9 piercing, I believe. Yeah, 9
okay.
piercing damage, and then it can use a claw attack because of multi-attack, which is 2d6, which is 5 plus 5, so 10 slashing.
Don't you? Have to
I
roll
didn't
to
even
hit for
do
that?
the roll for it. It's plus 7 to hit again. 8. Yeah, if it misses, it's fine. Because now the other ones can do it. I'm going to have Ofer with pack tactics. He now has advantage against the creature.
Okay.
He's going to go ahead and bite. That's plus 4 to hit.
Don't you have to move him?
He's right there. Oh, the wolf was on my screen. The wolf is literally sitting right here.
Yeah, that's Ulfer was right there.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
Yeah, so I was like, he has to move 5 feet in order to attack.
That's cool.
That is a soft 20 to hit.
Yeah, that hits.
And then what is
no,
his
that's 25.
2d4 plus 2. 6 piercing damage.
All right.
And Albot shoots him.
Pachoo, pachoo. Good job.
Plus 3 for bombard. 19. And 1d4 plus 1. There we go. 2 piercing damage.
All right.
And now, seeing what all I have bonus action wise. You know what? Sure. We'll forge a sword of fire.
Okay. Forge elemental weapon. Gotcha.
Roger,
All
roger.
right. So, what's that polar bear's AC? 12. Okay. And
Yeah, I have the polar bear stat sheet pulled up. I can tell you anything you need to know. Because I'll keep track of its health as well.
So, as you, as you go to summon, this polar bear, this wolf standing right there. It's putting out these flames. All of a sudden, it realizes the situation it's in. The polar bear scratches at its back and biting down into it. Ulfer, the small wolf, comes up, biting into the winter wolf, and Albot bombarding it as you summon up a sword of fire and you forge an elemental weapon. All of a sudden, as that light kind of glistens off of the icy surroundings, you realize that across the ceiling of that entrance corridor are these large icy stalactites. And as you notice this, what actually draws your eye up to see this, you see one of them kind of shifting and like rocking back and forth, and it breaks off of the ceiling, falling to the ground, piercing into your polar bear below. Your polar bear is going to take 17 points of piercing damage. Well, actually, it was 10 points of piercing and 7 points of cold.
He doesn't have resistance, so it's 17 points.
Yeah. And as soon as this happens, you see that stalactite, that icicle, start to worm around and writhe, realizing that, like the last time you were in an icy tomb, these are ice piercers stuck to the ceiling.
Yay.
God damn it, you're right.
All right. So,
Thank you, the XP.
Slagru.
Listen, I want Erard to die. I want to play a new character.
Jesus Christ.
Fuck you.
All right, so Glenn, you hear on the other side of this wall the sounds of commotion and combat. You can hear voices shouting out. You can hear the sound of a wolf howling, and you know that the two young kids that you have that you've been talking to, Sildra and Finn, they told you about the wolves, and you feel that the wolves that dragged you here and dragged them here are probably here, and there's something more going on the other side of that wall.
I keep my hand on my weapon, and how many spots do I have?
So you have 25 feet. You have 25 feet of movement, but keep in mind that you can dash as a bonus action. Dash allows you to double your movement speed.
Oh.
So you could move 50 feet, and that would get you all the way out to here.
Okay, I'll just do that then.
Okay, so you are out there. You still have your turn. You still have your action. If you wanted to do anything, if you wanted to, you could even throw a dagger. Because I know you have a melee weapon, but you could still throw a dagger if you wanted to do that.
Can I actually even see the?
Oh yeah, you can. Yeah, as you round that corner, right here, just around the edge, you can see the winter wolf. Kind of in a ready to pounce position.
And all I can do to him is just throw something at him.
Yeah, being that you are, well, wait, will that still be? No, that would be 55 at that point. You know what? No, I'm gonna give it to you. I put you in a random spot. I'm gonna give you to that movement. So you are right behind this wolf if you want to straight up attack it.
Okay. All right. Yeah, I'll do that.
Okay.
Okay. So, oops. Okay. Oh, I have to roll this first.
Yep. Roll to hit.
Oh, 10.
All right. So that does unfortunately miss.
Yeah.
So yeah, the
I was napping. I'm groggy.
yeah, yeah, you just got woken up. So the winter wolf hears the steps coming up behind it. As you go to swing your rapier at this thing, it kind of bounces back and looks at you as, and you hear it like, you hear it snarl for a moment, and then it's, how did you escape?
Cheap locks. Need to really get those changed.
And the rest of you guys can just barely make out the visage, like the figure of a humanoid at the entrance of this corridor. And it is going to be the Winterwolf's turn. So he is going to take a bite at you. You have a 17 AC. Oh yeah, that's
Used in a different campaign.
Shut up. All right, Glenn, go ahead and take 10 points of damage as this Winterwolf is biting into you.
Okay.
Found it.
And then I also need you to make a strength saving throw.
Strength saving. Oh, great. The thing I'm not good at.
You're about to be
Wait a
pounced,
minute.
pounced and melted.
Actually, it would be a 4 because that's an athletics check. Whenever it's a saving throw, it's that square box to the left there that you have the -1 in.
Oh, that one.
All right, so you are prone as this thing has pushed you to the ground. We're gonna chalk this up to you. You just got woken up. You're going out to yell at the neighbors, and all of a sudden there's this wolf that is biting at you and snapping you back as you are knocked to your feet. Under your hit points, if you click that box that says conditions, click the little slider across from prone.
Okay.
So that'll mark you as prone, and then basically on your turn, you can spend half of your movement to stand up.
Okay.
All right. Groff.
Great introduction, let me tell you.
Yeah. Hey, sometimes those are the best.
So
All right. Despite my best effort, I cannot see the map. What all are we up against? Is it wolves and a mammoth? Am I right?
Yeah. Here, let me.
And a weird little worm creature that used to be an icicle.
There. I put it in. I put it in the Discord.
Thank you.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, okay. Where am? Oh, okay. Oh, what's that thing above the polar bear?
That is an ice. That's an ice piercer. You guys dealt with those. You guys dealt with those back in the Temple of Ice. They look like they look like icicles clung to the ceiling, but then fall down and pierce into the enemies.
Okay. We'll start with the wolf closest to me.
All right.
First attack.
Oh, yep.
12.
That is going to miss.
Let's see. Extra attack.
Yeah.
27.
That is definitely gonna hit. Justin, I'm gonna send you a new link. See if that's the link that you're trying to use.
Right. I'll do that after this.
Sure,
What
sure.
did I roll for damage? I already lost
Oh.
it. 12.
12, yep. All right.
Okay, and then my whatever the thing is called, Gloomstalker, Dread Ambusher, Dread Ambusher. That's
Dread
it.
Ambusher.
That'll let me
Roll an
is that
extra.
soft. There we
Oh,
go.
yeah,
Soft
that-
20
Nice. Yep, that hits.
and
While they're
shoot,
doing
so
that, I'm gonna save this message on Facebook and post it to Twitch.
1d8. Okay.
You share your screen.
Just share the web client.
All right, so that'd be 15 more damage.
All right. Starting to whittle down this wolf that is attacking the party.
And then I lay 2 cards face down and end my turn.
All right. Yeah, like I said, I sent you a.
Oh, that is not the one that I was using. So
yeah, use that one because I had to update the IP for this, and it kind of fucked everything up.
Yeah, somebody
Okay.
leaked it. Weirdly enough, somebody leaked his IP. I have no idea who it
I would
could
lose
be.
my mind.
They leaked it again?
Could you like pin that in the Discord? Because I keep using the old pin.
Oh yeah, I gotcha.
Thought it was pinned from last time.
Could
You know
not
what?
find it.
Actually, come to think of it, I don't think I updated that message with the new one. Yeah, I didn't. That's on me.
All right. Well, you're no longer DM. I'm the DM now.
Oh no.
Cool.
I've leaked it.
All right, there. I updated it, so it's good from there.
Thank you.
Yeah, no, that's the fuck, Jared.
Oh, you're saying that's not right? What's the right one, Lucas?
Random. Oh, what's that? 3.
It's not even an IP address.
No, it's not.
All right, Smith. It is your turn.
Let's attack again.
All right.
Are you regular attacking or reckless attacking?
Oh, just regular.
Avoiding those attacks of with advantage against you. That hits.
Which Lucas didn't roll.
Yeah, but I hit him. I wasn't gonna fish for a crit.
Fair enough. I'll say that's right, because I'd make you re-roll.
You could have, yeah. All right, so
Get all
that's yeah. So 12 and 14, we're looking at 26 plus 6, 32 plus 4, 36.
That's not the math how I was doing it, but that's a good way to get there.
I don't know how you would have done it.
6 plus 14 is 20. 20
Oh, yeah, I guess you could have done that.
I'm all about the simple shit.
All right.
Smith should just body slam the mammoth.
Actually, speaking of body slamming,
God damn it.
that's a 15 to hit. It's gonna miss, so we're gonna do stomp. That's a 19 to hit.
Does that hit?
Yeah. Smith has an
What's
18.
Oh, okay.
Smith, you're gonna take 9 points of damage as it is stomping at you once again. Woo! It is your turn.
Something I should have done last turn.
'Kay.
Lucas. Bonus action. Can you make me large?
Sure.
Wrestle the mammoth crocodile hunter style.
Crikey.
All right.
Grab him by the tusks and flip him.
Using
Right.
Giant's Might to become large.
I'm gonna move this way,
All right.
just so that Smith and I are not next to each other, and I just probably fucked over the rest of the party.
Okay.
But it'll work.
'Kay.
It'll be okay. I should have fucking used that. God damn it! I keep forgetting. Now I'm just going to attack
Okay.
with both of my main hand. Yes. Okay.
Yeah, 2 attacks with your main Shardland saber.
You're. At least I get inspiration.
Oh, that's true. You got a nat 1. All right, 21 hits.
And it's a D6 if I remember correctly.
Yeah, it's on each of your turns. One of your attacks does an extra 1d6.
Yeah. Okay. That's later.
Okay.
Bonus action's done. Movement's done. I just have reaction. Oh, that's 60 feet. Okay. I'm good.
What the fuck did you just say?
That's 60 feet?
Oh, runic shield.
Don't be looking at my shit.
Dude, I fucking scroll your shit every fucking thing.
You're like,
All
God
right.
damn it. Is he cheating? What has he got to cheat with?
All right, so the winter wolf that's in this, in this whole, situation, it is going to force its way past this polar bear. So
It takes 2?
it would take 1
Oh.
because it is just moving to get on the other side of the polar bear. So Jared, if you want, Ulfer can make an opportunity attack.
He still gets advantage because of pack tactics.
He would, yes, because he was still within 5 feet of both creatures.
17 plus whatever the
Yes.
hell his
Yep, that
thing
hits.
was. And then it was 2d4 plus 2.
2d4 plus 2.
I hate that when I click on the dice roll, it gets rid of the sheet that I'm using. Okay, 7 damage, piercing.
All right.
But like if I have Ulfer's sheet just pulled up on the side and I click on dice, it closes
It
that
closes
window.
the sheet, yeah.
Yeah.
Actually, there is a way to keep it there. If you click the locked button at the top of where his name is, it will keep it there if you click off. Now the thing is that panel stays there, which isn't a big deal in most cases because you're always going to have something up there. But if you want to have those up, that'll keep them up.
Okay.
Yeah, I very rarely ever use that, but it does come in handy in situations like that.
Yeah, especially with the animal companions.
Yippers.
That stuff. Okay.
All right, so the winter wolf is going to move on the other side of the polar bear and then is going to attack the polar bear. That is a 13 to hit.
Wait, wouldn't the wormling have a opportunity attack too?
Against who?
The wolf that walked over it, the little worm.
I mean, yeah, I guess, opportunity attacks can be taken against creatures, but it's, you can make it when a hostile creature moves out of your reach. This might be a thing they do. Because, yeah, I have to, which, actually, I'm actually glad you reminded me that he was there, because I get to roll with advantage. Okay, cool. So that's still a 13. So that is going to hit against your polar bear. And the polar bear is going to take 14 points of damage.
Okay.
All right, as the wolf kind of spins around and it looks back at its at its brother. It's the other winter wolf, and you hear it. The rest of you hear it howl something, but you're able to understand it as it's going. What the hell is going on? Who the hell did we get? Urard, it is your turn.
Okay. I'm gonna hand off the fire sword to Niragiri. He's gonna run up here and take a little stabby stab at C1.
Okay.
That is a 25 to hit.
Yep, that hits. Roll the damage.
10 fire damage.
Coolio.
And then if I move Ulfair here, he still gets pack tactics, right? Yeah, because it's 5 feet. Or I guess I should ask, can he attack diagonally?
Oh, yeah, he can attack diagonally.
Okay. He's going to go for a bite. Oh, I forgot the advantage. Oh, well. First one's a 10. Second one's a 10.
Yeah, both of those miss.
Yep. And then Polar Bear turn to, I guess I'll do Albot's little pew pew.
Okay.
Bombard on, yeah, he could still reach I1, can he? 20 to 40 feet, yeah.
Yeah, 30 feet, yep.
Yep. That is a 7.
That's good. That's definitely gonna miss.
Yep. Now it's time for the Polar Bear.
Mm-hmm.
I'm just gonna roll them both at once because it's
Sure
bite then claw. One's a nat 1.
Ooh, and
The other
one's
is
a
an
16.
18. Or 16, yeah.
Yeah, the 68, that hits.
Cool. 1d8 plus 5.
All right.
13 piercing damage.
13.
Hey, do
So-
I get an inspiration since I rolled the 1 even though it was on a summon creature?
No.
Bullshit.
Well, you know what? You know what I'll say?
Yeah,
Actually,
think about this.
because your whole build is based around using your companions as your primary means of attack. Yeah, I'll allow that. You know, it would
As
be
long as I'm allowed to use the inspiration on the animal.
yeah, it's 100%. Yeah, because it's
Okay.
because you're kind of like spread around them, and you can only ever have one to yourself, and you have multiple creatures that can, yeah, I'm fine with that.
Okay.
All right.
Yay, bullshit.
Holy shit! Why the fuck did it say that? Holy shit!
Yeah.
Oh,
You
I
know
have
what
to-
you've done?
I have to turn that setting off. We're gonna. Fuck! It's only on once. Why is that so fucked up?
What?
like-
What did you do?
No, Aaron probably saw it because I know Aaron looks at the fucking map a lot in the chat, and it popped up with all these things that say I'm prone, I'm prone, I'm prone, I'm prone, I'm prone. Oh man, that was hilarious. It showed up on the stream. It was just the funniest. It was just all these things that Slagru saying I'm prone.
I didn't look at
Slagru.
I just looked over at your live thing, and I'm like,
Yeah.
why?
It's just this whole thing. All right, Slagru, it is your turn. Like I said, you can use half of your movement to stand up.
Yeah, I'm going to do that.
All right, so go ahead and take off that prone condition.
Please, please.
Also, I checked and
I'm no longer prone.
I'm no longer prone. I'm no longer prone. I'm no longer prone.
okay.
All right, so yeah, just remember, your rakish audacity allows you to get your sneak damage as long as there's no other creatures within 5 feet of you.
Well, I have to hit the thing first, don't I?
Yes, you do still have to hit it. So
Theoretically.
All
so
right,
yeah,
so-
go ahead and do what you want to do. Now here's the thing. I do
What?
want to remind you this. You have that ability called steady aim, where as a bonus action you can give yourself advantage on the next attack on your current turn. So if you just have your rapier in your hand and you're not going to use a dagger in your offhand, you can use that steady aim to give yourself advantage on the next attack.
What did you say?
What?
Is rapier?
Rapier. He has
Stop it. TOS. TOS.
He
Might
has
want to
a,
enunciate it a little bit better.
he has a rapier that is
That
called
can cause bukakes.
that is called Tongue Lasher.
I was wondering why. I'm like, what the hell is Tongue Lasher?
Yeah, Tongue Lasher is his magic weapon.
Yeah.
Okay,
What
now
we heard
say
was a
without-
rape here called tongue lasher. Like that doesn't
Yeah.
sound good at all.
But yeah, so basically, I just wanted to remind you of that. It's you can use a bonus action and an action on your turn. You can use your bonus action whenever you want. That steady aim basically is that as long as you have not moved on this turn and you cannot move after it, you get advantage. I just wanted to remind you of that. But I will say the 24 does hit.
Oh, you think?
Yeah.
Okay.
God, I'd hope so.
Okay, so you said I could use sneak attack, right?
Yeah. You're gonna get sneak attack with this because
Oh
there's
yeah,
no.
this son of a bit. He knocked me down. Screw
Yeah.
that. So
So first you're gonna roll your weapons damage. So,
Okay, so-
roll Tongue Lasher's damage.
okay, so that's gonna be 2
2d8 plus
8s
4.
and a plus 4. Okay,
Yep. So just
we're
keep in
gonna-
mind you can right click it and roll it as critical damage because it does
Yeah,
the
that's
same
what I'm
thing.
gonna do.
Yep.
Roll. God damn it!
Oh, that's painful. But you still do get your sneak damage. So go ahead and
Yeah.
go ahead and roll your sneak damage with that. Yeah, that's a little better. All right. Total of 19.
Well, at least I hit it.
Yeah.
Like last time, you guys turned around and knocked me on my ass.
And because of Tongue Lasher's ability, that Winter Wolf will have disadvantage on the next saving throw it makes before the end of your turn. All right. So did you want to do anything else? I actually don't know if you have anything else. Let me just double check. No. Okay, so did you want to move? Because here's the thing to keep in mind. Because you're a rogue, you have that cunning action ability where you can use a bonus action to dash, disengage, and hide. Disengage would allow you to move without getting hit, but actually, I just thought about this. You have fancy footwork being a swashbuckler, which means since you made a melee attack against that wolf, it actually doesn't get opportunity attacks against you.
Oh, sweet.
So if you wanted, you could move away from it. You could move into the corridor, but just keep in mind, it doesn't get opportunity attacks against you. And if you move past the wolf that is in here, it could.
Oh. Yeah, kind of want to get away from...
You could also move away from it and dash, and that would, because right now you only have about 10 feet of movement left. You could use your bonus action to dash and put yourself up to having 35 feet of movement, and this wolf still cannot hit you no matter what you do.
Oh. Yeah, let's... Where would I...
Wherever you want
I
to go.
guess I'll go
You
into
have
the
35
corridor.
feet of movement.
How far? Damn.
35. So you can go one more square to the left from there.
Okay.
Yeah, you could go to right there.
Right here.
Yep.
Okay.
All right.
Try that out.
Clear. So this wolf is rather perturbed by you stabbing it. As it turns around and snarls, it is going to move over to here. And from there, it is going to breathe its cold breath at you. We're gonna move it like that. So, so you need to make a dexterity saving throw.
Hold on 1 second. As a reaction. Could I use my backwards fucking pageantry? Or s-
So that's if the creature was going to hit you with an attack. This is where you're making a saving throw.
all right.
So here's what I'll do. We can
Is the actual ability called backwards fucking pageantry? Because it should be.
Yeah, it is. It's a homebrew one that I made a few years ago. Basically, what it does is, as a reaction, when targeted by an attack, you can make an acrobatics check against the attacking creature's roll to hit. That's actually where the specific comes in, because it's against a roll to hit. On a success, you dodge the attack and take no damage. On a failure, your hit is normal, and this can be used once per short or long rest. So here's what I'll say, Glenn. I'll let you do this against his breath attack, and I'll give you advantage on your dexterity save. Because he is shooting you with a breath of cold. So if you don't want to use that ability, because it is only once per short or long rest, I don't have an issue with that. You can just,
All right, I'll just use my. You said dexterity.
Dexterity saving throw. Yep.
Okay, I'll just do that then.
Cool.
Cool. That's 16.
16. All right. So you are going to take half of this. You're going to take 7 points of cold damage. So you did avoid the full effect. All right. Groff. As the combat is continuing on, you see coming down the hallway, in fact, Gerard and Groff, the two of you can see moving into this corridor is a rakish-looking dwarf that is wearing some seemingly finer-looking clothes, and wielding a beautiful-looking rapier.
Does Groff only? Oh, because it's its turn. I was like, how the hell is he the only one that notices this?
I thought you were
I'm
going to
gonna-
say beautiful mustache, because it is
Yeah.
quite.
I'm gonna share his picture in the chat so that everybody can see the beauty that is Slagru.
All right, so I'm going to start with Hunter's Mark on C1.
Okay.
And then I'm firing my Blessed Bow twice. First hit's a 28. Second one's a 13, but it is a nat 1.
Okay. So
I'm assuming the 28
Blessed-
hits.
28 hits. Wait, what'd you say?
I have a question.
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
Can I? Nope, never mind.
Okay. You good, Broski?
I was like, can I use my runic shield to help him and re-roll that? But no, it's
Mm-mm.
when an enemy,
Yep.
when another creature hits you.
I mean, technically you could.
No, because it says,
When another
Is hit
creature you can see
by-
within 60 feet is hit by an attack, you can use your reaction to force the attacker to re-roll the d20 and use the new roll. There is actually nothing in there about it being an enemy or anything like that.
Groff, you want me to make you re-roll that?
The nat 1? Sure.
yeah. I'll have Groff re-roll that.
Okay. And
I-
you were you attacking I1 or I2?
C1.
Oh, C1. Okay. Oh yeah.
Yeah, I
gotcha.
went for the
Okay.
one that was not bloodied.
Gotcha. Okay, yeah. You kill that ice piercer.
Oh, okay. The 13 damage was enough.
Yes.
Oh, okay, sweet. Well then, my second attack, which I'm re-rolling, will go to I1.
Okay.
Would you win?
So that'll be a 30.
God damn it.
Thank you, Woo.
I just
And it's gonna be 12 necrotic damage.
Okay. All right. Here's what I want to believe happened in this particular exchange. Fucking, Groff's like, Groff's taking aim at this ice piercer and shoots one, and then as that as that arrow is flying, he's just so fast on the draw. He already has his second shot pulled back, shoots at it, and as that first one hits and the ice piercer just kind of goes, Wu sees this and is like, fuck, cast Runic Shield over the dead ice piercer, which ricochets the arrow back into the ice wolf.
Pretty good.
That's what I want to believe just happened there. All right. Smith, it is your turn. There's all kinds of commotion going on behind you, but you are still face off with this massive mammoth. Smith, your mic is muted if you're talking.
I want to use. What's my weapon special attack? Like, is that Morning Lord's Wreath?
Well, you have Summer's Wreath, whereas a bonus action for the next minute, you deal additional radiant damage equal to your proficiency bonus, so it gets a +3.
Where is
that? When you click the weapon. So, or you can go to your features and traits, and it's I thought it was under there. Yeah. It's if you click the weapon, you can see it where it says it has 2 charges that it regains daily at dawn. I swear to God, I actually had that as a feat for you.
I thought he did too.
Yeah, here it is. Dawzimmer the Brightblade. I don't know why you didn't have that on there, but yeah. Yep. So.
Okay. Reckless attack.
Cool. Two attacks with advantage. That's 24 to hit, and oh wow, another 24 hits.
I'm gonna re-roll that.
All right.
Much better.
A little better. That was a little better too. So we're looking at 23, 30, plus 30 plus 7, so 37.
Now, if they attacked, if Wu got attacked, that would proc Sentinel, right? Or do I have to be right next to Wu?
Sentinel, when a creature within 5 feet of you makes an attack against a creature other than you, you can use your reaction.
Okay.
Yep. All right. Coolio. Yeah. Speaking of which, I am going to use his ability.
Oh, did I do an extra damage from that too? Did you count that?
Yeah, that was the 7 damage.
What do you mean?
You had +4. You had +4 from your rage. You had +3 from Summer's Wrath.
Wow.
Yep, so 7 in total. All right. So the mammoth is going to start stomping around on the ground. Smith and Wu, I need the 2 of you to make dexterity saving throws, and you have disadvantage.
Even though I can see it?
Yes, because it's not really an effect.
I can have it.
Wait, maybe, hold on. Oh, you know what? Actually, yeah. Yeah, I'll say that you do, because it's technically a trap.
Just roll 1 die then?
Yeah. Why did Woo roll with advantage? Oh, you rolled with disadvantage. Okay.
Disadvantage, yeah.
Sorry.
I'm like,
Okay.
motherfucker, I'm pretty sure I clicked the right thing. Don't freak me out like that.
All right, sorry.
Dude, I've been out in the hot sun all day.
That's
Last 2 days.
Sorry, I didn't mean to scare you.
I'm like,
All
did I
right.
click the wrong thing?
So, as this happens, the two of you kind of get swept up. You're trying to hold on as much as you can, but the icy floor under your feet is causing you to slip and slide. Smith, you're trying as best as you can, but you both fall prone.
What?
That's it.
Yeah, you are both prone right now.
Is it after my turn? Before my turn? What?
It's on the mammoth's turn. So we're using his lair
Right.
action. So that means that you guys will have to spend half your movement on your turn to stand up, and attacks against you have advantage. Oh shit, I meant to roll that twice. All right, so that is a 19 to hit Woo.
Bastard.
That's a 23 to hit Woo.
Double bastard.
And that is a 29 to hit Smith.
I'm assuming Sentinel doesn't proc since I'm prone.
Your attacks would actually just have your one attack would just have disadvantage. That's actually
one
all it
attack?
is. What's that?
Just one attack?
Yeah, because it's one reaction. So you would just roll with disadvantage. So go ahead and roll that attack. If you're taking that, if you are using that reaction.
Okay. Do I get advantage on it?
No.
Or does I reckless
Disadvantage.
attack?
Reckless attack only lasts until the end of your turn.
Oh, so the disadvantage or the advantage on me wears off?
I thought it was all of his attacks.
For reckless. No, it's it is when you make your first attack on your turn, you decide to attack recklessly. Doing so gives you advantage on melee weapon attacks using strength during this turn, but attacks against you have advantage until the end of your next turn.
Right.
His turn was over.
So the end of your next turn.
Attacks against him have advantage until the end of his next turn.
So I find that weird because hold on. I find that weird because a lot of other DMs have allowed, like, if somebody ran away, allow me to keep reckless attack and attack as they moved away.
I mean, cool for the other DMs. Like I said, it is.
No, that's why I was wanting to clarify, because that's other people have done that, so I just wanted to make sure as well.
Yep. Nope. Yep. Doing so gives you advantage on melee weapon attacks using strength during this turn. All right, so that's still gonna hit. I mean, Jesus Christ, you rolled a 19 and a 17 with a +8 to hit. Fuck. All right. So Woo, you are going to take 49 points of bludgeoning damage. And Smith, with your rage, you're going to take 17. All right. As this happens, the ground shakes and rattles. Those of you in the entrance corridor, Gerard and Groff, you are far enough back that you are unaffected by this, but you can see up in the ceiling those stalactites, those icicles. As this stomping occurs and the two of you realize what's going on, you can see a few of them starting to fall. Jared, I need you to make a... Actually, no, I need to roll to hit. What is... I forget what Ulfer's AC is. It's a 13.
Yeah, it was either a 12 or a 13.
Bless you.
So that's a 20 against Ulfer. That's a 22 against the polar bear. And...
Don't even roll damage. Ulfer's dead. He poofs
Ulfer's
out of
dead?
existence.
Okay.
Poof! Gone.
All right. Ulfer is gone. As the ice piercer goes through him, Ulfer poofs into a cloud of green flame as one of the others comes down on top of the polar bear. And the polar bear is going to take 24 points of damage.
The polar bear poofs into Coca-Cola mist.
Oh, God. It's a rather syrupy, kind of fizz.
A thick liquid.
Ew.
All right, and I actually totally missed against Slagru because I rolled a 6. So Slagru, as you're standing there, you're watching as this kind of ripple across these icicles is kind of cascading back towards you. You watch as one icicle comes down, pierces into this wolf. Another one comes down, crashes into a polar bear, and both of them poof out of existence. All of a sudden, you look up and you realize there is one coming down directly on top of you, but with your quick reflexes, you are able to move out of the way.
Yay.
All right. So, Woo, it is your turn.
I'm prone.
I know. I just saw that. Like, what the fuck? I wonder if black cherry, sparkling ice, and zero sugar Tampico would make something good together.
Gross. I'm gonna stand up.
Okay.
I am going to use my bonus action for the hill rune.
Okay.
And now I'm going to make some attacks.
All right. You are now resistant to bludgeoning, piercing, and slashing for 1 minute.
14.
That hits.
Oh, shit. That was max damage on everything.
There you go.
Also remember Shardlin Saber?
Oh, yeah. Poison.
Let's see.
Is it Constitution? Yeah. 13.
See, yes.
Okay. It saves.
Okay.
All right. So it's going to take 24 points of damage.
Yeah.
All right. You can see this thing is now bloodied as it lets out a trumpeting roar. As you slash into it, you can see that where you hit it with the Shardlin Saber, that poison that you would normally see, that necrotizing flow into it, just kind of stymies there and then fades away.
Yeah. And then Woo's going to look at him and be like, I really don't like you now. And he's going to action search and do 2 more attacks.
Okay.
Soft 20. So, with me action surging, do I get that D6 with this or no?
I don't believe so, because it's on each of your turns. Okay. Yeah, so it's once per turn.
I'm going to assume that misses, so I'm going to use my inspiration.
Okay, go ahead and re-roll. That
While
does
he's
hit.
doing that, I know I'm next in initiative, and I am so sorry, but I gotta use the restroom.
Okay. Be okay for a good potty break.
Yeah.
All right, 11 points.
Yeah, that's all I got.
Clear. Actually, it's the Winterwolf's turn next. And he is going to move after Niyagiri. That's gonna hit. And okay. So Gerard is going to take 10 points of damage. All right, and now it's Gerard's turn, and we're gonna take a quick break. If anyone's got to use the potty.
If I go, I'll be gone for a while, so I'll wait.
Oh my god.
I gotta poop.
So, how long would you be gone? Well, it was just your turn, so go.
So I'm going to message you, Lucas.
Uh-huh.
So if it does come up to the mammoth's turn, I'll just tell you. When it comes back up to the mammoth's turn, I want to use my rune as a reaction to charm it.
Okay.
The stone rune.
Gotcha.
All right, I'll be back.
Yep. How's everyone doing?
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right.
Oh, man. I was looking forward to this combat.
Like one big bukkake of a combat. Am I using that right?
Yeah, totally. 100%.
All right. It's good.
Oh, God. Terrible. Yeah, no, I was, I kind of had this one, like planned out for, well, so let me preface it by saying, up until last session, I didn't expect you guys to actually do this encounter. But it was only because of the roles that you guys ended up in Dugan's Hole that I was like, okay, like this is where we're going. So kind of having to like fly by the seat of my pants last session. At the end, once we got to this, I was like, okay, I have to really like set this up for this party. And at that point, I kind of, somewhat knew that, Glenn was going to be joining us. So I was like, okay, I got to make sure that this is kind of ramped up. Whew. God.
You see the thing at work, Lucas, about us getting more price changes?
No.
They sent out a message saying, like, I forget how long, but starting tomorrow, there's going to be a significant increase in the volume of price changes.
Why?
Because the market
So
and
wait,
inflation.
Wait, do you mean like they did last time where it was like for a week we just had like hundreds of price changes to do every day? Or
That's
like,
kind of what I'm taking it as.
Or is it that like every morning we're gonna have like from here on, because of how volatile the market is, we're just gonna have like 80 price changes every morning? Because that's what I'm hearing.
It was like, I want to say it's like for 3-4 weeks, something like that. Like they just said like, hey, there's going to be a lot more price changes. And then they gave me, or at least they gave my store 18 spa hours for it. So that's when I was like, oh, they mean it.
They mean it. Yeah. Welcome back.
They're actually giving me hours to do this. That's bad.
That's fucking ridiculous.
I love
mean,
the
I'm probably gonna need
conversation
3
Aaron and
times
I are
that.
having.
Yeah, I see that. All right, Jared, it's your turn. So Jared, reload your character sheet because the Winter Wolf came up and bit Neogiri, so you take 10 points of piercing damage.
Because we share the same HP.
That's right.
Because other bullshit.
Yeah.
All right. Neogiri is going to take a stabby stab at I1.
Okay.
$23 to hit.
That hits.
That is 11 fire damage.
Okay.
And now Albot is going to do Albot things. $14 against the wolf.
That hits.
Sweet. Let me double check and make sure it is 14. I thought it was +3.
Yeah, it's a +3.
Yep. Okay. 2 piercing damage.
All right.
Man, Albot's gonna get replaced.
All right. Do you do anything else?
I can cast spells for Neogiri. So Neogiri's gonna Misty Step out, so that way he's not taking opportunity attacks.
Okay.
Because I have it from being Fey touched, so he can just do that without a spell slot.
That's right, he can.
He's just gonna teleport back, we're gonna high five.
Just like, yeah.
Yeah.
All right. Slagru, it is your turn. You now have one of these writhing ice piercers in front of you. So yeah, it is very slow moving, but it is just kind of like laying there as it's trying to like squelch away. And then you have a Winter Wolf a few feet away from you.
Oh. I actually forgot about these things dropping on everyone. Wow. Is it? Well, if I stay in here, that mammoth's more likely to drop more on me.
That's true. And you also don't know which ones are and which ones are not ice piercers up there.
Yeah, I would rather not take my chances. So I want. Yeah, one. Can I get to where everyone else is from here?
So if you wanted to move through everybody, you could. You would be able to get to where everyone is if you use your bonus action to disengage and then your action to dodge. That would allow you to get to over here.
Oh, good. So, I'd still be underneath in the corridor with all these things.
You would be just you would be just right there at the edge of that.
Let's see. Are they dangerous once they fall?
I mean, it's just kind of like squirming away.
Oh.
Yeah, it's not like actively doing anything that appears threatening.
So it basically won't do anything to me.
You can assume that.
All right.
Like I said, your bigger threats are going to be the 2 wolves in this corridor.
Yeah. I'm also seeing that one's got a blood stain on the picture.
Yep, that means that he is bloodied, so he is below half hit points. The one that's further in is not looking good. It is you know, kind of on death's door.
Shit. Okay, guess I'll try my chances and get over to here.
Okay.
So I'm closer. As much as I don't like being still underneath there.
So are you using disengage to avoid opportunity attacks? Okay, cool.
Yeah, I'm going to use the disengage.
All right. So let me just do this. And are you dashing to move 50 feet, or are you just moving your 25?
I'll use the dash.
Okay. So with that, you are able to run past all of these. Yeah, because like I said, I know that 50 feet is right to there. So you run past these two wolves. They're snapping at you and trying to bite. You are just able to avoid any attacks that they throw at you, and you arrive on the other side next to a young human with some glasses on, a dwarf wearing red armor, and a raccoon thing, a little tanuki, and then a flying owl robot.
Magical raccoon dog, thank you.
Magical raccoon dog. And then in the background, fighting a giant woolly mammoth, you can see a Goliath wielding a massive axe that gleams with sunlight, and then a human that appears to be twice as big as any human should be, fighting with two sabers in his hands.
Huh. Hello, everyone. My name's Slagger. Why'd you wake me up for this? Stop. Don't want to know.
Wake you up? We didn't wake you up. Wait, what do you mean you were sleeping?
All right. Talk is always a free action, but combat moves on. This wolf is going to move up behind you, Slagru, and is going to attempt to bite you.
Of course, the one with Jesus knocks me down. I stab him, and suddenly he's got some kind of issue.
He's got an issue, but you have he misses his attack, so you are lucky with that. Groff, it is your turn.
No, it's not.
But it is.
Oh, okay. Let's see here. I too still needs. Okay, let's do what is that, Hunter's Mark? Is that what it's called?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, Hunter's Mark on I2.
Okay.
And then I'll use my my bow. That'll be a 29 to hit on the first attack.
Damn.
And that's a nat 20 on the second hit.
Okay.
So that gives me inspiration, right?
That does give you inspiration.
Sweet.
So yeah, that was so you had Hunter's Mark, which is 1d6 whenever you hit it with a weapon attack.
Oh, it's going to be 1d8 because of the bow.
Yeah, but I'm looking at Hunter's Mark.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, that's what I was just double checking. All right, so for your first attack, it's 1d8 plus 1d6 plus 3.
Well, and D8 again.
D8 again? For what?
The bow changes the Hunter's Mark to a D8.
Fuck, that's right. I forgot about that. Okay.
All right, so
I forgot about Arctic Blessing.
So the first attack's going to be 11.
Okay.
And then the second, how do you do crit damage again? Is it just the maximum?
It's roll your normal dice, and then we take the maximum of it. So it's going to be 2d8 plus 16 or plus 20. So it'll be that plus 16, so it's 13 plus 16, so 29 on that. All right. Yeah, you unleash two shots. The first one hitting the wolf as it's trying to attack Slagru, and kind of like catching it off guard. And as it turns to you, you send another one right into its jaw. And are you changing the damage?
Necrotic I've been using.
Okay, so as it hits, you kind of see its jaw, these like spider veins almost moving through its fur, this like black necrosis.
Yeah, headshot.
All right. Smith, you can hear the commotion of the battle behind you ebbing ever closer, but the mammoth still stands strong in front of you. You are muted if you are talking.
Oh. Was the mammoth bloodied yet?
The mammoth is bloodied, actually.
Let's reckless attack. Let's go crazy.
Okay. All right, that hits.
Oh, 20.
Nice. Jesus. Not my mammoth.
Is that a nat 20 for Smith?
That is a nat 20 for Smith.
That's what I.
All right, so we're going to take the first two on that one as your base attack. So that is, that's 9. So that's going to be 14 on that top one. So it's going to be 14 plus 2. So we're looking at 16. And then your second attack, which was the crit, is going to be
I'm re-rolling that.
No, you don't re-roll it. Oh, you want to re-roll it?
Yeah, but I can take either, right?
I actually don't know. What is that ability?
Savage attacker. And use either total, so I'll take 9, I guess.
Okay. Yeah, so it's gonna be it's gonna be 9 plus 2, so 11 plus 12, so 23. All right. Decent.
What's that?
Yeah.
Would that be a crit as well?
That
Would
would
be
not,
plus-
because that's the first time, the first creature you hit on your turn, with a weapon attack. So that will be, but that'll still be 6 on top of that. So, fuck. Not my mammoth.
Anyone want advantage? Or inspiration, I mean?
I'll take it.
Alright.
All right. It is the mammoth's turn. He wants to be inspired.
No.
All right.
Jared, I messaged you, by the way.
Sorry, I'm scrolling through memes that may or may not be not
I
appropriate for Twitch TOS.
have to roll something.
Oh.
And then this one for, okay, cool. All right. Yeah. We're going to use this. He's going out with a bang. He is going to trumpet loudly and shout, "You killed my master! You will die here!" And he is going to stomp his feet once again. Wu and Smith, I need you guys to make dexterity saves with disadvantage. Well, Smith, you would make it normal. Gesundheit.
I'm gonna re-roll that.
With your inspiration?
Let's see.
Okay.
Fuck.
Okay, well, there you go. You guys, those of you closer up to the front, as this happens, you see 2 piercers fall, flanking, one flanking Slagru, as it crashes into the ground, just kind of splats off the surface. The other one doing the same as they just kind of lay there slumped. And the mammoth is going in for its attacks. All right. So, got against Woo. It's Woo.
Damn it.
And one against Smith. That's a nat 20 against Smith.
Fuck. Reroll.
Nat 20. Oh.
Reroll.
Nat 20. That's 23 against him.
All right. I'd rather take the 23 than the nat 20.
Okay.
But
All
that
right.
also ruined what I wanted to do.
So, Woo, you are going to take 59 points of bludgeoning damage.
Huh?
59 points of bludgeoning damage as he is stomping you into the ground.
Hey,
Oh, wait, you
Aaron,
I'm
what's,
sorry.
what's
You
your
have- I'm
health
sorry.
like?
No. I'm sorry. I forgot that you popped your hill
Resistance?
rune. Your hill rune. You don't take 59. You take half of that. You take
I thought,
take 30.
so I got hit with 2 attacks?
Yes.
I only heard the 1 attack going against me.
Oh yeah.
Well, that's why I was like, excuse me?
Oh yeah. Sorry, my bad. Yeah. It's
That's why I
because
was like,
yeah, when you grew in size, like he took that as a challenge, turned to you, and is like stomping you as much as he can. And then Smith, you are gonna take 16 points of bludgeoning damage as he stomps at you. And Woo, it is your turn. You can stand up if you want. Half of your movement.
yeah, let's do that.
Okay.
I guess I didn't realize I was prone.
You were, yeah.
Yeah, I guess I forgot
Sorry,
I was.
I did forget to tell you both that.
Damn it. Okay. Um. Da. Nope. I'm just double checking, make sure what shit I have. Guess I'm just going to attack 3 times.
Clear?
All right. Main hand poison 1. Main hand 2, nat 20.
Okay.
I get inspiration back. Offhand. Soft 20. Bam.
Okay. 13, 22, and then 33, 34. All right, still standing, but barely holding in as he kind of like drops to one knee as you've slashed him, and he's looking at you. And now that he's kind of been brought down to your level, as he's like staring you in the eyes and just, you know, this pure malice and hatred burning that you can see in them. All right. Okay, yeah, this winter wolf is seeing that the mammoth is now falling. This winter wolf is going to take its chance and try and run past those next to it, and is going to try and charge towards Woo, but that is going to give Slagru and Neogiri an opportunity attack.
The fact that Neoguri still has the elemental weapon
Yep. So basically, Glenn, you have an opportunity attack as a reaction. And what that does is you can choose to take this or you can choose not to. But basically what it does is it gives you an attack whenever a creature moves outside of your range of influence. So if you want to take this opportunity to try and hit him, you can.
I'll take it.
Cool.
Did you mean to close
That's a
your
15 to hit.
I did, because nobody should be using it at this point, right?
Oh.
Or were you using it?
No, I just was on other shit, and I'm like, okay.
Oh, yeah.
I was
closed
using it, but not really necessarily needing it.
Yeah.
So.
All right, so...
What
so
do I use? Do I use
roll an attack with your tongue slasher.
Okay, just the +7 or...
Yep.
Okay, just +7.
Yeah.
I got a 15.
Oh, I thought that was a 1.
Oh, that's 14. All right, those two are both gonna hit.
Oh, jeez.
So
you guys would also get a plus whatever because adjacent to.
yeah, you would actually get a well, Slagru would. Yeah, actually, Slagru would, but Neogiri would not.
Is Albot not there still?
Albot does count, but the thing is for Neogiri to get it, he has to be here and then move away. So, because it's whenever they leave your sphere of influence.
Right.
11 fire damage.
Did you say Neogiri got opportunity attack?
Yes. But
but
if you look at where the Winter Wolf is now, that is the square where he would be, where Neogiri would get the hit. And at that point, he's not near anybody else. Slagru, on the other hand, this is the point at which he was leaving that sphere of influence, so he would definitely get, he would get a bonus to that. Glenn, at this point, go ahead and just roll your basic damage.
And then what did
So
Albot
not the
technically
critical... No, yeah, the critical thing, right?
Yeah, you can just roll it as critical, because that's what your weapon does normally.
Okay.
Oh yeah, Albot technically gets an attack of opportunity.
Albot,
12.
as far as I know, only has a ranged attack, and you don't get ranged attacks.
No, he has
Oh, he
slam
does have a
and
slam attack.
bombard.
Okay, yeah, he would get one. Sorry, I thought he only had bombard.
I got 12 on mine.
Coolio. So you got 11.
That's
we got
18
12.
to hit.
Yeah, go ahead.
Given it's not much, it's 1d4, but
Yeah.
There we go. 5 bludgeoning damage.
All right.
It's the mechanical owl body
would be able to kill it.
All right. So he is going to. He's only gonna have. Oh yeah, he can get there. Okay. All right. So Slagru, Albot, and Neogiri take their shots at this Winterwolf as it is running up. You see just a blood trail coming off of this thing, and it makes a death charge towards Wu, who is attacking the mammoth. It has brought the mammoth to its knees. Wu, that's a 23 to hit.
Cool. Cloud.
All right, who are you having it go to?
The mammoth.
Okay. All right.
Eat the mammoth.
And that is a 16 to hit. Actually, that would be a 17 to hit you. And Wu, you're going to take 10 points of damage. So
5?
5, sorry. What you guys just witnessed, you watched as the mammoth dropped, to its knees. It was kind of staring Wu in the face. The winter wolf off to the right howled and used its, it tried to use its incredible speed to burst past everyone. Each one of you, Slagru, Albot, and Neogiri, getting an attack on it. And as it pushed through its death throes, it lunged at Wu with a massive bite. As soon as that happens, a cloud forms around Wu where these teeth are sinking in, and you see those teeth sink into the mammoth next to him. And at that moment, the cloud dissipates. The wolf has a look of hatred in its eyes as it sinks one more bite down into Wu. But as it does, it collapses.
Why does
You're-
it die?
Because it was doing a death throw attack.
Oh.
Yeah.
So I'm down, it's dead, and the mammoth is even more injured.
Yeah, the mammoth is even more injured. And it is
I'm
your
gonna-
Arch turn.
I'm gonna look at Groff and I'm gonna look at Slygru and I'm gonna say, listen, I greatly apologize. You guys might want to hold your nose for this. I'm opening the fish tin trinket. As an action, you can use this tin to summon a friendly plesiosaurus within an unoccupied space of 90 feet.
Okay.
I'm putting it next to the mammoth, and it's now a battle of the prehistoric beast.
Lucas is like, what the fuck?
Crazy, yo.
How can I not make this happen right now?
He can't because him and I discussed this, and we agreed that the tin is recharged once a day. And the only
Once a
time I
thought.
used it was
Was
about
at the
2 days
river.
per. Yep.
Yeah.
And that was
You
a few
did.
days ago.
Yeah. What?
It was at least a day ago.
Yep.
Fuck.
Because we long rested. I literally messaged Aaron all of this. I'm like, Lucas isn't going to be happy about this one, but I love it.
All right. Yeah, you all of a sudden a large plesiosaur poofs into existence with the sound of a foghorn and the smell of fish filling this corridor. All right, well, that was your action.
That is my action, yes. However, now he gets to attack. Like, Albot gets to attack.
Yeah, they do.
Albot's going to go ahead and take a shot at I2.
I'm assuming Albot is moving closer.
Just bombard.
Right, is he moving closer?
I2 to the wolf.
Oh, he's attacking I2. Okay, sorry, my
Yeah.
bad. All right.
That's 18 to hit.
All right, that hits the wolf behind you.
And that is 3 piercing.
All right.
The plesiosaurus is going to bite the mammoth.
God damn it.
I'm using my inspiration.
All right.
That's 16 to hit.
Yeah, that hits.
All right, 3d6 plus 4.
Motherfucker.
Oh, don't worry, it's a low roll. It's 12 piercing damage from it biting it.
Yeah, that. So
I'm glad I got the stream up just to see Lucas's face.
so
I
what
opened up Discord as I explained this.
So you guys all see Gerard back here. He opens up this fish tin that, looks like a sewing kit. The sound of a foghorn rings. The smell of fish fills the room. All of a sudden, poofed into existence with a bit of a splash of icy water around it. You see a plesiosaurus pop next to this mammoth. It looks over at you, Gerard, and just has this quizzical look on its face as it's looking around.
I just kind of look back at it going, listen, I'll give you fish. I just need some help in this combat. Just eat the mammoth.
And it turns around, looks at this thing. The sound of Albot's bombard pops off as a few plinks at this ice wolf. And then all of a sudden the plesiosaurus turns around, looks at the mammoth, and bites down on it using the sharp-ass teeth that it has. And
Turns out they know each other and just goes, sorry about this, Frank.
as it bites into him, you see the mammoth lets out this screaming, trumpeting roar as it yells, "No! No! You are evil!"
Evil.
And as it is falling in its death, it looks over and outstretches its trunk towards the icy mass just to the south of Smith, where the frozen ice giant is. And as it collapses, the trunk is just touching the ice.
His name was Manfred.
His name was Norsu, actually.
You know, my
Manfred from
favorite
Ice Age, damn
I
it.
know what it was from.
my favorite reaction for Twitch is the scales that
Fair
says
and
fair and
balance.
balance.
God. All right. Slagru, it is your turn. You just watched this young man open up a metal tin and summon a plesiosaurus, a creature from the dark
Yeah, Auror's
lagoon.
only like 17, 18. He
He's
is a
18
child.
because he's just old enough
Yeah,
to
Oh yeah,
drink.
just old
to
enough to
drink.
drink.
Age is
Yeah.
18. And we question him every time he drinks.
Yep. And the only creature left that is posing any threat is the winter wolf that has been your ire this entire time.
Well, the smell of fish made me hungry.
Oh.
Makes Sniger hungry.
Oh.
Fish gives me the opposite reaction.
Well, he worked on a ship. What do you want?
That's true. It's true. All right.
Okay, so look at the wolf. Let's finish this. All right, let's gonna try to hit him with my tongue lasher one more time.
Okay.
18.
That hits.
Okay.
Keep in mind that is going to be with advantage. Or not advantage. That's going to be with sneak.
Oh, with sneak.
Mm-hmm.
Those things don't count.
Nope, they're not. They don't count for pack tactics or anything like that. They can't do anything once they're fallen.
Okay.
So,
Okay,
and their whole thing is just trying to climb back up the wall.
11 on the other damage.
I can't get up.
Where's? Oh yeah. Other. So it's 11 and 20.
Right. So 31. All right. So, with a quick slash of the tongue lasher, this winter wolf lets out a howl as you cut it down. Combat is over.
I proceed to walk over and give the plesiosaur his fish and tell him I know it was weird because I haven't called upon you for combat yet, but we agreed that as long as I keep feeding you fish, it all works out.
It was exciting, to say the least. But how am I to return home?
No, I can desummon him. We established this, remember?
Did we?
Yeah, because he was in the river, and I went ahead and I used the tin at the river.
Okay.
And whenever I closed the tin, he went back, I thought, because that was the agreement.
Yeah. Yes, as that was. Yes. Okay.
Yeah.
All right. Oh, that's right. Yes, because I'm sorry. I was mixing up with the very original version that I had for it. Yes. No, that is
Yeah,
because
we tweaked it to where it's because it doesn't say how many times you can use it or if it's
limited
a one
use,
time.
but yeah, I gotcha. All right.
Yeah, so we agreed to where it's limited use and it's just always the same one.
Yeah. All right. It nods and poofs away.
Yay!
Well, I don't know who you all were, but that's done. I'm going back to my cage with the two kids and take a nap.
Actually, we were tasked to save the kids by the town master.
Well, I don't know if they're the kid you're looking for, but you can come along.
Are we just gonna leave Wu laying dead on the ground at the moment?
I'm so curious because that's actually my next comment. I need Wu to make a death save.
I made one.
Hold on.
And I clicked it to send to DM.
Smith would have gone over.
Okay. Okay, I see that.
Let's see here. The only
Do you need me to make more?
Let me put him out of his misery. It's what he would have wanted.
Well, I'll say my first question would be, yeah, does Smith do anything? Is Smith able to heal somebody?
Oh, let me take a look.
if a needle of mending doesn't work on Wu, I have an alchemical bomb of alchemist fire. Does that work?
Just light him on fire.
Viking burial. It's what he wants.
That's right.
I don't think Wu has any healing potions, does he? I would definitely go over to his side and
Fuck,
I'll shout to the group if anyone has any healing potions or if anyone can help him out.
Best I could do is maybe a medicine check to try and get him stabilized, but that's it.
Best I can do is smother him with my pillow.
Christ. Because the only spell I have that can heal, I can't use.
Actually, I do have a potion of health.
Oh, cool. Well,
You
then
do?
No,
I
you're
do.
down. You can't talk.
Raid his pockets. See what he has.
Wait till he's dead.
Where do you have a potion of health?
I have a side chart of everything. I
Oh,
never actually moved everything over to my character sheet.
okay.
Just because there was a lot of shit that we just were like.
Sounds like non-canon to me.
Make sure you get that shit on there.
Also, have a potion of health.
Yeah, make sure you get that shit on your character
Yeah,
sheet today.
I too have a potion of health.
I have an arrow
Along
that
with
does
1,000,000
60-20
gold.
damage.
I will allow this. I will allow this.
Coward.
So yeah, Smith. We can say that you head over, take the vial off of his pack, and shove it down his throat. And we'll say since combat's over, it can be for the full amount as the full action. So
2d4 plus 2.
yeah, it would just be 10.
Okay.
All right. So Wu is back up with 10 hit points.
A hearty pat on the back. The karate chop him in the back.
He is now down 10 hit points because of the.
Smith just straight up he gives him like 2 quick pats on the back, each one of them dealing 5 bludgeoning damage. That would be the funniest shit in the world.
That would suck. So much.
Oh my
But
god.
yeah, no, Wu's gonna carve up the mammoth, the wolves, and eat the heart of the mammoth, because fuck that guy.
Jesus Christ!
I'm gonna take a minute just to take a minute. Take a minute.
Okay.
Man, Tiger's gonna be the next one calling us all fucking weirdos and leaving. First day upon meeting everyone, he sees a young child summon a dinosaur for a battle of the prehistoric beasts.
Yeah, so speaking of which, yeah, is anybody joining Slagru over there? While Wu is going about carving up the mammoth and the 2 winter wolves.
Yeah, Everard's just gonna look horrified as he's eating the heart of the mammoth and just walk over with Slack.
Oh, you did say eating the heart.
Yeah.
Yeah, he did. Aaron, I also need you to make 3 nature checks.
Okay. Okay, let me. Nat 20.
Okay.
19.
Okay.
I'm going to use my inspiration and re-roll that one.
Okay.
And then I'm going to use one of my trophy hunters and roll a d12 to add on to that.
Okay. So keep in mind that being that you are harvesting a huge and 2 large creatures, this is going to take you 8 hours. So we will leave you to what you're doing as the rest of the party attends to what Slagru had mentioned.
Any sign of any more of those like stalactites or whatever they're called?
You can see that there are the ones that you guys, the ones that have come down and crashed into the ground have slithered up the walls and are back up into the ceiling. Unfortunately, they are indistinguishable from a normal stalactite, so you are not exactly sure which one is which.
I'm gonna suggest to Wu that he maybe not do that here.
Now, I will say the stalactites are only in this entrance corridor.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Otherwise, I had originally thought about placing them throughout here. I felt with the mammoth, you guys already had a sizable challenge.
Wow, sounds good.
Yeah. All right. So who is joining Slagru on with the 2 kids?
Where are they again? To the which side?
He actually hasn't pointed that out yet.
But he came from the right side.
Oh yeah, I'm sorry. Yeah, I guess if that's what you're referring to, yes.
No, we haven't explored this place at all, right?
Nope.
I suggest at least one of us stay with Wu. If he's gonna be staying here, so I'll stay here with him.
I mean, okay, I was gonna say if maybe a road can stay back with him and take this time for a short rest.
Right. So is Gerard and Groff joining Slagru on going and checking on the 2 kids?
Yeah, I'll go.
Let's go.
All right. So as you guys move through this corridor, I need you to make dex saves. No, I'm kidding. They are not coming back down. So as you guys walk out and around, you can see that the path that Slagru had come up. You swing around this corridor, one of the 3 entrances, the entrance on the left, as he is marching you guys into there. You notice that there is a giant metal cage encased with ice sitting in this room, big enough that it could hold that mammoth. As you walk into this room, the 2 kids, like, they're pressed up against the back wall, and then they see the 3 of you walking in, and their eyes kind of light up, and Mr. Slagru, you're alive. What happened?
Nothing. Just took care of the neighbors. That's all. Like I said, and these guys are. Who are you guys?
I didn't say.
The group used to be called Music and Mayhem.
Now
But
we're
we've
just
lost the
Mayhem.
music. Yeah.
Yeah, we very much lost the music part. Now I guess it's just Mayhem.
Slagru, do me a favor. Roll me a history check.
History. Oh God. History. 12.
So you haven't been in Icewind Dale for too long, only a few weeks here. But in just the past, in pretty much like the past 2 weeks or so, while you were spending some time up in Caer Konig, you have heard about a group mainly traveling on the west side of Icewind Dale. Rumors kind of billowing up about them, a strange eclectic group that has been traveling from town to town, and that name kind of strikes a chord, as you're sure that that's one of the names that had come up at one point.
Oh, you guys. Sounds familiar. You guys looking for a dragon or something?
That sounds like something we did at one point.
Yeah, we're actually trying to take down the Frostmaiden, but that's much further down the line. But right now we're just kind of going town to town and helping where we can.
So it brings you up this way.
The town master went ahead and said about kids going missing or whatever, or a pack of wolves keeping the town trapped, or basically we were told to investigate about the pack of wolves, which I guess was only 2 wolves, and investigate what's going on with all the strange kidnappings, which I guess explains these 2 kids in the cage.
Yeah, and you can see that they step out of that cage that Slagru had unlocked. You can see the one on the left, I guess for your character to be on the right, but the young female has kind of spindly, she's kind of spindly, she has pointy teeth, she has braids in her hair, whereas the young man, who's a little bit younger, has kind of like splotches of discoloration on his face, has malformed ears and some buck teeth. And he is chattering away, kind of like, rubbing his arms, and you can see that his fingers are blackened with frostbite. Say, yeah, we're the ones, the wolves were threatening to kill us, and they brought us here and said that we were going to be fed to their master, and then Mr. Slagru showed up, and he said that he could get us out once he had rested up.
Well, I guess we can all head back to town now.
We appreciate that. You see that you hear the younger one says, "I want to see my mother again."
I'm not really good at picking locks if you think you can get them out of the cage.
Oh, they're already out of the cage.
Okay, I thought they're... Okay.
No, Slagru was in the cage, picked it from the inside, and then left it there to go investigate.
Got it. Okay.
Yeah.
Well, if we can either rest up and head back, or we can start heading back now. It wasn't too far. Town wasn't that far, was it?
It was from where you guys are.
I swear it took us 2 weeks to get here.
Ain't that the fucking truth?
Feels
It's
like
taken
it,
us
huh?
3 months to get here.
So it is about 5 miles back to town. So with everything that is going on, the fact that these kids are kind of weakened at this point, and I didn't even take into account your axe beaks. Shit. I guess it really wouldn't have mattered. Yeah, it was 5 miles. Yeah, it would take you guys it would probably take you guys a good, 3-4 hours to get there. And right now it's already 5 o'clock in the evening, as darkness has already encapsulated the dale. And the kids kind of look at you, and it's like, we can't travel at this hour. We would die.
Well, we can essentially set up a camp and sleep here for the night.
I guess that's as good as we can. Where should we rest? Is there anywhere warm? I must get my brother's fingers warm. Otherwise, he will lose them.
I mean, I can make fire and we can set up a camp of some sort.
Yes, please. Wherever we can.
He looks at Groff and goes, do we just do it here? Or do we go back with all the blood and gore and so forth?
I mean, I can light his hands on fire here if you want.
Wait, no, we're not lighting the kid on fire.
Oh, sorry, I misunderstood. Ever since I smelled the fish, I haven't had any blood in my brain, if you know what I mean.
All the blood rushed to his head.
No, yeah, technically yes.
Technically,
Oh
yes.
god.
An erection, lad. It was an erection.
Yes. Should we explain to Glenn that Groff has a weird walrus fetish?
Yeah, I think that'll come up in, it just, it would have come up probably.
Surprised it hasn't already.
Christ. Okay. Well, we'll set up a camp here. Wait, Everard instantly looks to the ceiling.
Yeah, there's nothing. It's just carved into the dome shape.
Okay, then yeah, let's set up the camp here.
Okay. So, you guys are able to set up a small camp with your stuff.
And I figured forge elemental weapon to start a fire or whatever.
Okay. Yeah, you're able to, well, I mean, you also have a tinderbox, so you can do that.
Why would I use a tinderbox?
Because you have to have open flame to create your sword.
Yeah, an open flame from a lantern.
Oh, that's true. That's true. You do have a lantern. I give you that.
Nah, I'll use the tinderbox. I was just being an asshole.
All right. So, does anybody head up and tell Smith and Wu what the plan is?
Why would we do that?
I don't know. It's a good question.
Raw, you want to go next door and grab them while I set up the fire?
I suppose. I'll go over and say hi to Tweedledee and Smith.
All right. You walk in. You see Wu is currently in the process of carving into this mammoth, as I assume that was his first one that he was going into, and has at this point, after you have been over there for a couple minutes, has opened up his chest wide enough to reach in and sever the heart and pull it out, and you can see that the heart now lies on the floor with a bite taken out of it and blood kind of smeared across the face of Wu.
Reminds me of a bachelor party I went to once, but anyway, this isn't the weirdest thing I've caught you doing. You lads want to come with us? We're getting a fire going.
I need to take care of these three first.
All right, Smith. I always appreciated you being the quiet type. Well, whenever you're ready, come on over.
I was asking where you guys were camping out. Where are you guys setting up camp?
Just over here. There's a room with a that the new not as cool dwarf that we found. He's over it in there. They had some kids locked up in a cage or something. I honestly, I've been dealing with some blood flow issues. I did not pay attention what he was.
Yeah.
I don't think he's a pedophile, but he did have children in a cage, so that is of
Well, there
concern.
goes TOS, everyone.
Yeah.
Also, I mean, may not be children. Like we are constantly reminded, Yard is not a child, so maybe they're consenting adults. I'm not sure, but we're all in the dungeon over here.
Sounds good. I'll
The
meet
sex
up with you
dungeon.
shortly.
Okay. I'll head back to the sex dungeon.
Okay.
Which is what I'm
Can
convinced
I
it
assist
is.
with this? With the chopping up?
Yeah, you can.
Can I do a survival incident nature or no?
To cut into a beast, it is nature.
Oh, Smith helping me?
Yeah.
I was going to, but my nature's not very good.
I mean, if
Oh.
you ask Erard for help, his nature is decent.
Yeah, but is that nature into carving into animals?
No, it is not.
You know what, Smith? I'll let you know what. Because Smith comes from a tribe of Goliaths that kind of subsists off the land. Yeah, I'll give you this. I'll let you use survival.
Okay.
Normally,
so just
survival is
level-
only for humanoids.
Oh, okay. So should I roll survival?
Yeah, good.
He's rolling survival.
Yep.
Because he's watched me so many times do this.
All right. So that is going to cut the mammoth's time in half from 4 hours down to 2.
You didn't know it was a nat 20?
It wasn't that.
It wasn't at 20. It was a soft 20.
No, the first one was a nat 20.
Yes, the fact that you succeeded it meant that it was it wasn't, you were actually going to get something out of it.
Ah, okay. I didn't know if like nat 20.
No. Basically it just means that whatever you would get out of this mammoth, which is mammoth hide and 4d6 rations. So yeah, so I'll give you an extra d6 worth of rations. So you have 17 rations from that. But yeah, the mammoth hide, what you're going to be able to harvest from this can be crafted into leather armor or studded leather armor. And it's big enough that you could actually craft 2 sets from this, but as mammoth hide itself, it does have its own value. It's very warm. It's basically a giant skin blanket. As for the winter wolves, well, we'll get to that whenever you actually do that.
Yeah.
All right. So Smith and Wu, going about that. Yeah, you guys are able to get a small little fire set up down in the room with the cage.
Oh,
No, wrong one.
that's not what I wanted to do.
What the fuck were you doing?
I moved the new guy.
Saw that. Dude, where is that one token? There it is. All right. So you guys are able to get a small fire set up, and the kids are kind of like huddled up against this, feeling an actual warmth for the first time in a while, other than their own body heat. You can see the boy kind of has his fingers hanging over the fire. They are black as ice. All right. So what do you guys do? Because it's, like I said, it's only 5 o'clock in game. So
I guess after a short rest, I would go ahead and use the orb to summon a animal companion.
Okay. Which one are you summoning?
You know what? It's been a while. Let's summon Abby. I'm gonna try bonding with Abby to increase maybe some of the HP.
Okay. All right. So yeah, Slagger, you watch. An hour goes by. You guys can pop a short rest while this is going on. Everybody but Wu and Smith, considering the two of you are hard at work. Glenn, for your knowledge, whenever you short rest, click that little short rest button up at the top of the screen, and you can roll a number of hit die up to your level. So your hit die are 1d8 plus 1, because you have a plus 1 to your constitution. So, and that restores your hit points. So, and you can roll as many as you want. And then they'll come back whenever you finish another long rest.
Oh, yeah.
Okay, so short rest and
Yep.
What do I just
so you can click you can click however many dice you want to roll. So right now you're at 28 out of 45 hit points, so you need like another 17 to be at max. So you could roll like 3d8. You could click 3 of those boxes and then click that 3d8 plus 3 to roll that to see, if you get back up to max. But again, it's up to you. However many you want to use. You can use 1 just to like kind of refresh yourself. You can use, 2 or more to really make sure that you get back up to 100%.
Can I use second wind?
Yeah.
10.
Oh.
12.
Okay. All right. Are you rolling any, Glenn?
Just
okay.
2.
Okay, cool. Yeah. Go ahead and roll those.
Oops.
Throw the walrus at me.
You could have.
How?
Yeah.
Okay.
So click short rest. Now you see those blocks under right above where it says take short rest.
Yeah.
Click those so that 2 of them are red.
Mm-hmm.
Now click the button that says 2d8 plus 2. Yeah, the button that pops up right below those dots.
There's just 2 buttons. One says short rest, and one says take short rest, and one says reset.
Did you click the 2 boxes underneath hit die?
Yeah.
Okay, and you have 2 of those selected?
Yeah, 2 of those selected.
Hold on a second. I'm going to send you a message. Does it look like this?
Yeah, minus the 2 hit dice on
Okay.
one side. Maybe I screwed up.
No, it's I don't know why I wouldn't do that. Yeah, okay, that's fine. Just make sure that those 2 are selected, and then on your character sheet, just go into the bottom left and roll just 2d8 down there. So whenever you bring that up, you can click that d8 twice in order to have it roll 2 of them, and then you'll just add 2 to that to do a custom roll.
Okay, so it's 2d8 plus 2.
Yep. Just going to roll the 2d8 down there in the corner.
Oh, there we go, self. Okay, I accidentally rolled 3.
What did you roll? Oh, make sure you don't roll to self. Roll to everyone.
Roll to everyone?
Yeah.
Oh.
Because that's the only way that I can even see it.
Yeah, well, last time everybody was saying, kept telling everybody I was prone or something.
That's something else entirely. Yeah, that's something else entirely. Always make sure that there's only one time that you'll ever want to have your rolls not be set to everyone, and that's if you're down and making death saves, at which point I stop your rolls from going over to the encounter log, and then you only roll them to me. Okay, so you get 7 plus 2, so you get 9 back. So go ahead and heal yourself up for 9.
Okay.
So that'll put you back up to 37. All right. So, as you guys are going through this, between Smith and Wu, kind of double teaming this mammoth's body, you're about halfway through it at this point. After having this moment kind of rest and relax and, take a breather, you can see that the kids are now, starting to warm up a bit. But you can see that this experience has really taken a toll on them, that, they are fairly weak and exhausted. Now, after that short rest, does anybody want to do anything? I don't know what you guys are planning on doing at this point.
Besides trying to bond with the animals to try and increase HP. And I guess I'll bond with the axe beak a little bit too, because we own it now.
It's true, you do.
Excuse me?
We, as a group, just like how whenever I get an animal companion, you go, you mean the group has an animal companion?
Now, boys.
Did you say you're bonding with the animals?
Coitus.
Yes, in every way except the way that Justin does with walruses.
Oh, good. I was going to ask you to leave the room since we have kids here. Don't need kids seeing that.
Just because I'm stroking the beak of an ass. Oh God, an ass beak.
An ass beak.
Yeah.
All right. So, yep, the axe beaks are now in there.
Let the kids watch. They need to learn this for future reference.
All right, and you have Abby out now. There you go. All right. Does anybody else do anything during this time? Slagru, Groff, do you guys do anything during all this? You want to look around or see what this place is? I'm just curious. I just don't know what you guys are doing.
Nah, I'll just stick around here.
Okay. Groff.
Sorry, I'm just good hanging out with the rest of the group.
Okay. So, another hour goes by. Smith and Wu, between the two of you, you are able to get this mammoth completely dressed down.
Yeah.
So with that, like I said, you have the mammoth hide. It's in very good condition. You also got those 17 rations off of it. And as you, as the two of you are doing this, both of you roll me a perception check. Nice.
Hey, nat 20 for Smithers.
Yeah, that's funny, buddy. Congrats.
You have inspiration still, right, Smith?
I do.
You know who doesn't?
Who? Will?
Woo.
What?
Yeah, I'll take it.
Sure.
So, you guys are going about, cutting down this mammoth that attacked you. You have the two winter wolves pulled over, and it's been about 2 hours that this has been, that you guys have been doing this. And all of a sudden, Smith, you hear a sound come from down this hallway.
Sorry, which hallway? Left hallway?
Yes, to the left. You can't really make out what it was, but it definitely sounded like something moved down that direction.
Did you hear that? Did you hear that, Will?
Hear what?
Sound like something moving coming from that way.
Someone or something?
I don't have any idea, right?
No, yeah, you just heard something.
I have still a lot of materials to gather here.
Well, maybe we should go check it out.
I'll follow you since I'm not in the greatest shape at the moment.
All right.
We'll proceed cautiously down that way.
All right, Coolio. Yeah.
Not the way that they set up camp, right? I know that.
No, yeah, you know that this area is, you can see down there with your dark vision. It goes down the hall, and then there's like an opening, this massive, 20-foot wide opening leading into potentially another chamber or, somewhere, because you can see the wall, how it kind of wraps around the backside.
I'm gonna stealthily walk that way.
Okay. Would you like to stealthily move as well, Smith?
Yep.
Cool. Go ahead and roll stealth checks.
God damn it. Not as stealthy as I thought not as stealthy as I once was.
So you guys are moving along, and Wu has a pretty good stealth. He's fairly skilled at it. Smith, you're a fairly large, imposing Goliath barbarian, so stealth really isn't your forte. But you kind of have this, like, you get pretty lucky with keeping as quiet as you can, but you still are shuffling along the ice, making some noise. Wu behind you, his various tools and equipment, kind of clank off of one another.
No, it's just the head clashing and making noise.
Yeah. So as the two of you come up around this corner, you don't see anything immediately, but as you round the bend, you see that there are 3 kobolds, 2 of them that are trying to hide and huddle behind this giant sleeping bed, or sleeping bag. And there is another that is like looking around kind of hesitantly and hastily, and as it turns around, it sees the 2 of you and then shouts something in Draconic towards the other 2, which neither of you understand.
They look frightened and young and small.
I mean, they look as big as other kobolds have. They actually look fairly similar sized to the ones that you guys met back up in Termaline.
But you said they were hiding?
They're hiding behind this giant this giant sleeping bag that is there. You can see that they're trying to hide from you, and the one that is over here is like, he shouts back something in Draconic, and that is like standing there, trying to draw attention away from the bag. But you guys can clearly see these 2 huddled behind the sleeping bag as they roll piss poor stealth.
As bad as us?
Yeah. They also have a +4 to their stealth, so they rolled bad because it was going against your passive perceptions.
Oh. I'm gonna yell like in common, "Hey, we're friends with Trex. No need to be worried." Just kind of yelling.
The one babbles something in Draconic.
To us or to the other ones?
To you. He's just kind of standing there. He looks around. He goes over and then comes back over. He has like a little plank of wood in his hand, and he's like holding it as he steps closer to the bed, and he just as he's like trying to look bigger and kind of trying to intimidate you, but I'm not even gonna roll for that.
All right, rage and attack.
Seriously?
No, I can't do that.
I'm going to assume I have some sort of white cloth.
I mean,
Maybe.
sure. We can say that you have a white cloth.
I'm gonna kind of throw it up, be like, "Hey, friendly, we know tracks."
Man, if only somebody in this group could speak Draconic.
No.
I'm gonna go run back to find potentially the other people and just be like, Smith, don't kill them unless they engage you.
And
That's a horrible thing to say. You're gonna come back to 3 dead kobold bodies, and Smith goes, "They attacked me."
so
I'm okay with that.
so Wu starts to run down the hall. Smith, you see, as soon as he does that, the one who's like waving this plank of wood over his head, he's like, and then he sees Wu run away. He goes, and he looks at you and he,
Meanwhile, he calls for reinforcements.
yeah. Do you do anything while you hear the footsteps of Wu trudging through the trudging through this lodge?
I'll just be looking back at Wu running away, and the kobolds in front of me just confused, and just be looking like, huh?
This one's like, he's kind of steps up a little closer and has this thing. He's
You sound more like a caveman than a frickin'.
I don't know what Draconic would sound like, battling Draconic. All right, so all of a sudden, the rest of you, Gerard, Groff, and Slagru, as you guys are sitting around the fire, all of a sudden Wu steps into this room. Wu, you see the fire set there. These 2 kids that have their hands next to the fire. Slagru, Groff, and Gerard sitting around, plus the axe beaks are in here as well.
I'm like, Gerard, you know Draconic, right? Yeah, okay, you're coming with me. And like, I pick him up by his shirt. And just start dragging him.
Okay, I'll be back, I guess.
Senior Geary like looks at the Albot and Abby is like, "Hey, we stay here." All right.
Can I like sneak up behind them just to keep an eye on them? Like, I don't necessarily want Wu to know that I'm there.
Sure. Yeah, you can sneak up.
Crawford's worried that Wu's gonna murder the child before he can.
Yes.
Go ahead, Groff, and roll me a stealth check. Slagru, with this situation, do you go with the rest of them, or do you stay here with the axe beaks and the kids?
I might as well go with them. They got the axe beaks here. They'll be protected and all that, right?
Okay.
Right.
Yeah. I mean, the axe beaks can defend themselves. So,
Okay.
and there's also the two animal companions. All right. So we'll say that you head with Wu and Gerard. Oh yeah, Groff, you're fine. You're able to stealthily keep an eye on him. During this time, it's only been, it's been just a few seconds, like less than a minute. Smith, you hear footsteps marching up behind you as you see Wu coming up, pulling your Rard almost by the scruff of the neck and or by the shirt. And during this time, this kobold like inched closer to you. It was just like every few seconds, huh? Yeah, oh, like waving this stick over his head, trying to intimidate you. And as the minute goes by, Wu, Urard, and Slagru, you guys round the corner and see, as I described before, this massive sleeping bag that is sitting on the floor with a kobold holding a piece of wood over his head, and behind the sleeping bag are two smaller kobolds that are hunched down and like trying to take cover or hide. The only other thing that you guys notice, and Smith and Woo, I do apologize for not explaining this before. You also see that there is a hole in the floor back here as well, and a barrel.
People.
Hole in the floor.
Yes, it is. There is a hole in the floor. It's a hole dug into the floor.
It's a pee hole.
Urard, as you round the corner, you start hearing this in Draconic, this kobold, shouting, "Stay back! Stay back! I'll fight you if I have to! Stay back!"
Everard would say back in Draconic, no, we don't really want to fight. We're just more curious on what you guys are doing here.
Tell him we know Trex. See if he knows Trex.
What are you doing here? How can you how do you know what I'm saying? How do I understand you?
I know your language. We met one of your kind before. His name was Trex. They were in the mines. What the hell were those mines called?
Tourmaline.
They were in the Tourmaline mines, and we actually helped them out. That's how I mean, I knew how to talk your guys' native tongue beforehand, but
We do not know one of that name. We do not want trouble.
No trouble. We were coming because apparently a pack of wolves were kidnapping kids and leading them in here. Not here, but like further into the corridor. There was like a mammoth, wolves, all sorts of stuff. Sure, you guys heard the battle, and that's probably why you're all so scared.
No, we just got here.
You just got here? Is there another entrance?
He points back to the giant hole in the ground.
Did you dig that out, or has that always been there?
That was there. Has been there for a while. We come in for the oils.
Oils?
I show you.
Yeah. Erard will turn around and say in common and basically relay all the information to Smith and Wu and whoever else is within earshot.
Wu's gonna be like, "Hey, get a peace treaty with them. See what materials we can get for them."
That's what I'm gonna try to do. They're gonna show me whatever these oils are.
Hearing the conversation, Groff, do you head in and stay, move with the group, or do you stay at range?
I want to stay about 30 feet back, bow drawn, just in case.
Okay. So,
wait, pointed at who? Wu, Smith, Erard, the kobolds?
Yes. Whoever.
So, you guys head in and see that in here, there is this massive, almost like 25-foot wide hole. Or sorry, not 25. This like 15-foot wide hole in the ground that seemingly has a... it kind of curves and it bends and it goes outside. You can actually hear the sound of wind kind of like whistling roughly from it. says, we come in here through the tunnel, and he goes over to one of the barrels and pulls out he takes a piece of cloth that he has and pulls the stopper out and takes a very small little vial that he's carrying with him and fills it up, and you can see that it very slowly trickles out some oil. As he does, you guys get this very foul scent that fills the air. It's a very fishy scent.
Ooh.
No.
And those of you that are from the Dale, you almost, and I would say even Gerard at this point, with the amount of lantern oil you guys have been burning, this is very clearly whale oil.
Oh, so you guys get the oil to keep light in, I guess, essentially your burrow or tunnel or whatever.
Yes, we have a cave in the mountains. It is our home.
Well, we'll leave you be. If we're ever in the mountain area, is there something I should say or do? If, like, that way you guys don't attack us if we're just passing through the mountain, or that way, like, essentially a peace treaty. That way we won't attack you guys don't attack us, and
Safe word?
we won't. Yes, a safe word. Pineapples.
If you, my name is Snorp. If you say that you know Snorp, we will know who you are.
SNORP?
Yes.
That's how I'm spelling it.
He gestures to the two. He gestures to the two others. Says, "This is Holgi. This is Zilbo."
All right, I'll remember that, Snorp. Thank you. Do you mind if we take some of the oil? We're not taking all of it, just some of it, so we can light our lanterns as well.
Yes. We share. We be friends.
Yep, we are friends. Thank you. I'll relay that back to the group in common, saying that if we're ever in the mountains, we need to mention the name Snorp.
All right. And while you guys are
get some fish oil.
While you guys are, kind of looking into here, one of the things that you notice is in the corner there appears to be something that does not. It doesn't look anything like what you have seen before, but it appears to be an egg-shaped object sitting in the snow.
Which corner?
Over here, this little white object.
I go pick it up.
Oh no.
Yeah, you walk over, you pick it up. It's probably about the size of like a watermelon. Maybe about 5 pounds, actually, you know what? I'll say it's about 10 pounds.
So are we making omelets in the morning, or
Hell
are we
no.
gonna hatch a dragon?
I'm gonna see if I can hash this fucker with the wrap it in the mammoth hide for the time being. Egg.
Okay. Take the egg.
That literally just looked like a vase.
I actually think it's a plate.
Oh, okay. I was very confused. I'm like, is that a vase?
No, it's a shield. It's a buckler shield. That's what it is. I needed something roughly egg-shaped.
Jared knows all about that.
Yeah, so while you guys are, just looking through here, you can collect some of the oil. So, on your sheets, you can go into inventory and manage, and I will say that you guys can, each one of these is, you can fill a flask, or if you have any empty vials, you can create a flask of oil.
No, thank you.
Here.
17 rations.
Um,
I'm gonna ask Gerard to see if they're hungry.
Erard will look at them and ask if they're hungry, if they need food or anything like that, since we're friends.
17.
you have food?
Yeah, we have some food that we can share.
I give them 6 rations.
Oh, yes. You give them like the mammoth meat?
Yes.
Oh, it is fresh. Oh, yes. And you see that the one bites into a ration. Each one of them starts eating into a chunk of meat.
It just made it easier to math.
Sure. And what were you going to say, Glenn?
Huh?
I thought you were going to say something.
Oh, no, I wasn't done.
Okay.
No, I'm... Okay, you're probably picking up my neighbors from downstairs or something.
Gotcha. Okay. I just thought I heard you say, about to say something.
Are you gonna result in the neighbors downstairs the same way that you resulted in the neighbors in the ice temple, or
Nah,
Go over with a sword drawn? Shut the fuck up.
I'm trying to sleep over here with my kids.
All right. So, I want everyone, though, do me a quick favor. Everyone roll me a perception check. Those of you that are in this room. I believe Groff is still about 30 feet back with his bow drawn.
Shoot, woo.
I'd like to point out that is the 4th 6 that I've rolled today.
Nice.
Who wants inspiration?
Can I take the inspiration, re-roll my perception die?
No, can't be used on the same one that you do.
I
Oh,
rolled
man.
it. And I rolled
I
before
know you can't re-roll on the same one that you earn. Since you're giving it to him, he can't use it on that one.
I rolled it before he rolled his roll.
I know.
Like I would understand.
I asked for them all at the same time. It doesn't. The fact that you rolled yours 5 seconds before him.
You're right. You can have mine.
All right. So Smith and Gerard, I'm gonna the two of you, as you guys are looking around here, and you if you guys do take any oil, that's entirely up to you. But I'm going to say that the two of you recognize and see, as you are looking around in this tunnel, there is a strange white kind of like residue on this tunnel that is like smeared across a section of the wall.
I'm gonna ask the Cobalt what that is.
I want to say, do they say this out loud?
If you point this out, Gerard, they just shrug their shoulders. I don't know. They continue eating into the mammoth meat.
What would I roll to figure out what that is? I don't want to touch it and then find out it's like something horrifying or something that's flesh eating.
You can do a nature check.
Do you?
Groff, come lick it. I do.
Would I know what this might be?
You wouldn't know. You wouldn't know from looking at it, but you can make a nature check to try and figure it out.
It wouldn't be white worm poison, would it?
It's not.
Damn it! Okay.
That's a 13 I got from my nature.
Oh.
Okay.
Quick, woo! Let's use our inspiration.
No, fuck that! I'm rolling a D20 or a D12.
Okay, you're using your.
Yeah.
All right. So, as you're looking at this, Woo, you go up to it, you inspect it, and you kind of like sniff around it. It's giving you. It actually, funny enough, has like a film to it, but it is something that you can recall reading about over your time here in the Dale, you know, in your spare time, reading through your book that you got from the Tavern Keeper out in Bryn Shander, the one that you used to really harvest all of your stuff. There was something in there that you remember reading, and it took you until you maybe had to reference your book. We'll say that was that was part of your.
Like, I feel like I would compare it to the white worm slime that I had in my bag already.
Gotcha. Yeah.
I'd be like, nope, this isn't the same.
Yeah. So you start, looking through your book, trying to figure out what this is, and eventually you find the spot that you're thinking of. This is a rare secretion known as Thrym. And Thrym is known to be excreted by remorazes.
The hell is that?
A remoraz, as I will put up on the screen here.
I just realized that's what I was trying to figure out, if I can add to my nature check, and I totally can't because of wild intuition. Oh well.
Oh, that's true. A remoraz is a monstrosity creature with multiple legs that can burrow through the ground and have heated spikes down its spine.
Did you post a picture of it?
I put it up on the screen, but here I will post a picture in.
I was looking at
My
one
bad.
point at the screen, and then it wasn't there, and I'm like, all right.
Ew.
Yeah. So that is a remoraz. And you realize that this secretion is from that. And as you're reading into your book, you get to a note that your friend back in Bryn Shander, Scramsax, the one who gave you this book, wrote down that it's kind of in the margins, but it says remorazes are known to exude small quantities of this shortly before they give birth.
Oh!
Hey, Aaron, what's that egg you have?
I have no idea. I don't know what you're talking about.
Given I said Aaron because it's metagame knowledge, but
And the other bit of information that he had in there was that Thrym can be used to craft potions of cold resistance.
Yeah.
So yeah. Does anyone take any oil? Does anyone gather a flask of oil?
I'm good.
I mean, yeah, because I think I still have the.
You still have the lantern.
Yeah, I'll just essentially top off the lantern.
Yeah.
I don't think I have any empty flasks or anything like that.
Well, yeah. I just want to make sure. So.
Yep.
All right. So does Aaron, or sorry, does Wu share that information?
Hell no.
Okay.
As I'm looking at the book and just jaw dropped and just like.
You all right there, buddy? Good talk. Is it something we should be worried about? Erard will look at the kobolds and just say in Draconic, going, apparently that light white stuff could be from something possibly dangerous. Just stay safe with the tunnels.
Oh, yes.
You guys want to go back and finish resting up before we head back to town? Thank you. Everard will wave off the kobolds.
Oh,
Like,
holy
well,
shit.
and then look back to the group and be like, well, they're friendly. They're not going to hurt us. As he sees Smith slowly raise his axe.
You say, you have cave?
And kind of. We have a fire going and whatnot, and it's just the other side of this temple with like there's two kids over there and a bunch of animals and whatnot that we're just staying at for the night before we head back towards the town we came from.
We stay?
Before Everard answers, he looks to the group and goes, they want to know if they can stay the night with us. We made friends. What do you guys say?
How's their harvesting skills?
Everard will ask them, how good are you guys at harvesting, like, animals and whatnot for fur and claws and stuff like that?
We can hunt and we can we can kill. Yes.
Everard will look back at Wu and go, harvesting skills, probably not that good. Hunting skills, decent enough.
Well, if I'm gonna tell Gerard, I'm like, if they want to help Smith and I take care of these two wolves, then I'll keep the pelts and they can keep the rations.
Everard will relay that to them, saying, if you help the big guy here and my friend here just get the fur off of the wolves in the other room, they said you can keep all the wolf meat. They just want the fur.
Yes, we help.
Okay. Everard will tell them that they're willing to help, but he will also tell Wu that he might have to show them because he has a feeling that the kobolds are just going to use their claws and start digging at fur chunks.
Ooh.
You see that as you're saying this, they literally like show their claws.
Yeah, you might have to show them what you mean, but they said they're willing to help.
Okay.
All right. So Wu is seemingly going to take them back to the Winter Wolves with Smith. Is Slagru, Gerard, and Groff heading back to the fire?
Yeah, heading back.
Okay.
Yeah, I'll go back.
Gerard.
Yeah, I'm heading back.
All right. So, being that it's 9 o'clock, what we're gonna do is, so I already had Aaron roll the nature check for those two, and he got a 19 and a 25. Yeah. Smith, do me a favor, roll me a roll me 2 survival checks.
Nat 20. I'm like, that's not nat 20. But that also wasn't Smith.
It's true, it wasn't. Smith.
Survival.
2 of them, in fact.
Friend.
Is it not going through?
There it goes. 2 survival?
Yep. Ooh, nice. 22.
I like that.
All right. So, yeah, with the help of these two. So, the one is just not really cutting it. You can see this is this is, probably a little bit of a younger kobold, the one that's not really doing much. The other two, once you actually get them over there, they look at the 2 winter wolves and see what you're doing, and as you guys don't speak Draconic, and they start to, field dress it as best as they can. So with that, you are going to get 15 rations out of that. You're going to get
15 rations.
True. They are getting 15 rations, 5 between each of them. You are also getting 2 winter wolf hides. And in addition to that, you are getting 12 winter wolf teeth. As these can be used as the tip of an arrow on the tip of an arrow or a crossbow bolt, and they would deal additional cold damage.
Okay. Troll teeth. Okay.
All right.
What conditions are the hides in?
The conditions are in good condition.
Okay.
Yeah. You there are some holes in them, but you are able to get a decent amount off of them.
All right.
Coolio.
And I'm gonna look at them and be like, as promised, rations.
Yes, food. You could kind of see that they're like salivating as they were, cutting these all apart. So being that each one of these would have taken, you guys took 2 hours to do the mammoth, and then with their help, you guys are able to cut down the amount of time. I'm gonna say it's an hour each on these ones. So that is gonna be putting you guys close to about 9 o'clock at night. So we'll say that once you guys gather everything that you can, the 5 of you. I need to adjust the camera. The 5 of you head down into where the cage is, and you guys are all going to be able to get a long rest as you guys rest in here for the night. Yo.
Woo's gonna have a conversation with Urard.
Okay.
And try to see if there's an exact location. Woo's gonna hand him his map. Be like, hey, have them point out where they live, and when we get to that area, we'll see if we can strike a deal with them and the rest of their group.
Okay. Erard will.
Kind of like what we do with Trix.
Okay. Erard will roll out the map and ask them where exactly they live. Because I know they said the mountains, and he's like, just like general area. You don't have to pinpoint the exact location of your cave, but close enough.
He just kind of points like, in here. And he's like kind of looking at it confused, and then he's like, is it the mountains?
Erard will say, you know what, that's okay. And he'll hand the map back to Woo, and he'll look at Woo, and he goes, yeah, no, they have no fucking idea what a map is, let alone how to read one.
Well, did he say like roughly where?
He said mountains, and he pointed somewhere on the map and proceeded to ask if those are mountains.
So what he does is, Urard, he takes you over to the side of the opening to where the door is, and then points down to the south where you can see the mountain range starting to come up into peaks, and says,
"Okay,
home."
Gotcha. Erard will then show Woo on the map south of the mountain range, going generally around here. They're from the South Mountain Range.
Yeah, so basically they are just in general from like around these mountains.
Oh, okay.
Somewhere not too far, because what you have to imagine is they are probably not traveling that far to come down here and get oil, but the reason why they can't just, the reason why they have to keep making trips is because those barrels weigh like 500 pounds. So they're having to make these trips, so they probably don't live too far.
Okay. I'll just basically relay that information the best I can back to Wu with the limited knowledge of the Cobalt just pointing and saying home.
So, yes.
Wu's gonna kind of nod and be like, okay.
Yay. Long rest time, and then we can all get up and go our separate ways.
Yay. Level up?
Oh, if only were that easy.
It is that
It
easy.
is that easy. It's 2
Yeah,
clicks of a
watch,
button.
I'll do it right now.
All right, 1 second.
Do we get temp HP per day?
You guys do, because you have the Blessing of the Morning Lord. It's 15 temporary hit points each day at dawn. Ooh.
Yep, 15 temp HP.
Woot woot. Are you messaging somebody, Lucas?
No. Actually, I did have to type something up.
I'm like...
All right, so is there anything else you guys want to do while you are resting around the campfire before we pop the long rest?
Nope.
I'm gonna look at the new guy and be like, do you have a warrant on your head? Are you wanted anywheres in the Dale?
No,
Positive? Insight check.
I'm
on the Dale.
I'm not gonna make him. I'm gonna let you roll an insight check against him.
I've done it to every new person.
I know, and he's not an NPC.
I don't give a shit. I just want to know if he had a bounty like Gerard did, and if I have to protect him or not. Or
I was gonna
depending on his
say,
bounty.
to be fair, we've had 2 people in our party, both with bounties,
It's
and
true.
one of them used a fake name.
It's true. It's true. It did.
Yeah.
I mean,
I've
it's
been
true.
here long enough to get a bounty on me.
You could be from out of the Dale and have a bounty. I've got a book with multiple. I got a book with multiple bounties. As I pull out my book and it just like drops to the floor and I'm scoops it back all together.
As the night goes on or whatever as well, and he's asking about bounties, Gerard will look at Slickeroo and go like, "So where in the Dale are you from? Because I'm not from around here, and I'm still trying to learn the place myself, and I can use all the help I can get of figuring out all the different towns."
Oh, I'm not from Adele originally.
You're
Adele? Who's Adele?
you're not from the Dale. Where are you from?
I'm not from here.
Why are you here in this hellhole? I don't even want to be here. So what brought you here? What? What was that?
Oh, little run-in with some orcs. A little bit of here and there. Here, wanted to find a fresh start. So me and a bunch of my crew came up this way, working as smugglers and such. And then we got a couple weeks ago, I believe, we got hired to move some prisoners. And well, let's just say my first mate wasn't too bright and thought we could make it through a glacier.
What was his name?
So the So, needless to say, we hit a glacier. The ship went down. And next thing I know, I find myself on this bit of land and everybody, no one else from the ship around.
Did one of your buddies have a glass eye? Or a jeweled eye or something?
Glass eye? Huh. Not that I can recall. Although I mean, there were so many people on that ship, including prisoners. Who's to say that they didn't have a glass eye?
I remember there being a couple guys we threw into the water that were on a boat that was sinking.
Oh, that.
You're not part of that crew, were you?
Oh no, that. No, oh yeah, no.
Wait, when did your ship crash here?
I told you a couple weeks ago.
That sounds about.
We have not been in the Dale for weeks, have we?
You guys have only been in the Dale for roughly 2 weeks.
Roughly 2 weeks.
Yeah, so
about the same ship that crashed a couple weeks ago.
I will say this was not the captain, or he was not on that ship.
Now, what was the name of the ship you're talking about?
Oh, it sank.
Wait! You were escorting prisoners. Erard's remembering the prisoner that they ran into, the very, I guess, almost dead prisoner. Wait, you had a run-in with Orc's prisoners. You keep mumbling over one part.
You know, if you pulled those marbles out of his mouth, I think.
Look, the less I talk about my history with the orcs, the better. Okay.
Listen, we all have a past. I mean, we could sit here and tell stories all night long.
Shit, I tried to get him up for 10,000 gold.
Exactly.
And I got screwed.
Exactly. So, I don't think anything you can say will definitely surprise us. I mean, I have a magical god that wants me to bring spring back to this ending winter. Oh, yeah.
And I look at Groff and I'm like, you keep you and your magic mushrooms and other junk out of this.
No.
If he rolling close to Slagger and be like, if he offers you mountain chocolate, don't. It's literally just animal poop.
It's a delicacy.
I couldn't think of what the other one was.
Well, in all my travels, I can honestly say you guys are some of the strangest people I've ever met.
We get that a lot. There used to be a bird with us.
Yeah, she's taking care of my tavern up north. It's called the White Moose Inn. Heard of it?
I will say, ask you.
I'm gonna say you have. Yeah, you have not heard of the White Moose Inn.
White Moose Head.
Yeah, no, the White Moose Inn. You have not heard of it.
Oh, can I ask you all a question? No? Have you heard any rumors about a ship crashing in these parts?
Have we, besides the one? The only one that's coming to my mind is the one that Erard was on.
Yeah.
But I don't think we've heard of any other ships.
No, you guys have not heard of any rumors from the towns that you've been in of any kind of ship crashing. You guys were on a ship that crashed just outside of Bremen. That was the Wraith, piloted by Captain Bay Skanda.
Yeah, Erard will explain that to him. Yeah, me and my friend that was traveling here with me, we were on a shipwreck when we got here about 2 weeks ago, but called the Wraith. But other than that, I haven't. I haven't heard of anything like that.
Well, a little bit ago, shortly after I woke up, I happened to see a ship from the sky. I couldn't understand it either. But the ship, for whatever reason, crash landed.
Wait. Okay, Lucas, this is a question. Is this metagame knowledge, or did Altman tell us about the possible... Altman never told us?
Nope.
Son of a bitch.
I'm gonna look at our buddy and be like, do you know this guy? And as I put it in chat, and because I can never remember how to say his name.
That's
Oh,
Felix Romwad. Oh, Hiberius Hadaware.
good.
Yeah.
That is a name. That is, I will say, Slagru, that is a name you are completely ignorant of.
All I remember is I know you gave Altman a deadline, and I don't think he ever shared with the group because it was essentially the UFO was going to explode and wipe out a town or some shit. But we have no idea about that.
Yeah, you guys don't know about that.
A flying ship. Huh.
Because remember, it was shortly after Kyra picked up that crystal that she got sick.
Yeah, because it was the mind flared skull thing that she got the crystal out of, but we never knew that. We don't know about the crystal.
Correct.
Or we know...
Yep.
No, did she tell us about the crystal, but then didn't tell us about the voices, or just didn't tell us about any of it?
She told you that she found a crystal, and that was all that she said. She found a crystal over there, but she would not give it up and would not explain what it was. And it was shortly after that that Altman left the game and never fully explained what that was. And you guys don't know whatever happened to that.
Okay. I'm cursing him out in chat. He'll not know why, but okay. Yeah, Erard will just stand there and be like, flying ships. I've never heard of anything like that, but I mean,
it's coming back to me. It was some kind of nautiloid looking thing. Everybody tells me I was crazy, but I swear I saw it. I've been looking for it ever since, and
we're all a little bit of crazy.
Then I ended up here. So,
I mean, if we ever come across it, we'll gladly help you. Because, as I said, like Wu said, we're all a little bit of crazy doing our own things out here in the Dale. I mean, I can't wait to get this all over with and behind me, and never to see this place again.
I'm like, we're making some good money here, or I'm making some good money here.
Speak for yourself. I haven't found a single companion battle yet. The whole reason I was told to come here by my was for rare creatures and how there would be companion battles.
Yeah,
for all I know,
remember, I'm getting a battlefield made next to the tavern so we can host tournaments.
Yeah, but for all I know, my rival could already be halfway through the companion. And I haven't found a single battle spot yet.
Yeah, I guess that's a you problem.
Slagru, I'm gonna say that you remember them up in Caer Konig. There was talks about people that would fight creatures, and have them kind of like monkey knife fights and cockfighting and stuff like that.
Like South Park, cock magic.
Cock magic.
Monkey knife fighting?
Yeah, monkey knife fighting. Whenever you get two monkeys on a boat and you give them each a knife, and whichever one comes off
because Lucas
is the winner.
Doesn't want to just go the alternate route of saying dog fighting with cartoon animals.
Yeah, Pokemon battles.
No, I've never heard of monkey knife fighting.
Really?
Yeah.
Yeah, monkey knife fight. It's a thing.
It's literally what people used to do on ships when they were bored.
It's from
they were
The
just
Simpsons.
They would just give two monkeys knives and place money on which monkey would win.
Yeah, it's from The Simpsons. We'll watch it after the
Oh.
stream.
It's always better when the monkeys turn on the people.
Yeah, Slagru, I'm gonna say, based, you have a general idea of the direction that you're going, after seeing the map of where you guys are on the map that your RAR just pulled out, and you know that you got to keep traveling south a ways.
I'm gonna have a conversation with Groff now.
Yep.
Okay.
I mean, basically, Erard will tell him that he's more than welcome to travel with the group. I mean, the last girl ran off screaming about how we're all psychos, so who knows, maybe as you're seeing flying ships, you might fit right in.
Oh, sweet. With some of the people I've had to share ships with, ugh.
Oh, Glenn, I sent you a message on Discord for some of the names of the crew members that you had on that ship.
Okay.
The ones that didn't make it.
Yeah.
Is
let me
Groff
think.
here?
I do happen to remember some names. There were 3 of them, really weird ones. Had some strange names. They were they, them, and your.
I fucking hate you, Lucas.
I quit.
Were
Was there
they
a me and
extended?
you on there too, and an I?
No, I was long
Yeah,
dead before being used.
Yeah, you don't remember those names. You remember they, them, and your.
I hate you, Lucas.
I'm gonna put the spellings here in chat for you.
I hate you. Were they like extended members of the crew that we're gonna discover?
I mean, hey, they were somebody. Now they're corpses.
Technically, me is kind of a corpse.
That's true. Yeah, half at
It was
least.
you.
You.
You've been a corpse many times over now.
What was what was?
With who?
Oh no, we've talked about who before.
Yeah, I forget who we made who on the ship, and
yeah, it was HU. I just remember the spelling was HU.
Yep.
All right, what were you saying, Aaron? You were going to talk to Groff about something?
We'll talk to Groff and kind of see if he could make these Winterwolf teeth into arrowheads.
I reckon I can do that.
I'm going to give him half of the teeth that I have.
All right.
So I'm going to give him 6.
Okay.
Can I rig them to explode?
I mean, if you had something that made them explode.
I'll think about it.
Yeah. I would say just with a basic knife, you are able to kind of notch into them. We can say that this can be done as part of the long rest. It's not that difficult of a task.
Can he do that with any teeth, or does it have to be certain teeth?
Certain teeth, like, can't just go up and grab knock some teeth out of a human and just be like, all right, arrowhead.
Well, like, I have 3 troll teeth. I have 36 other teeth.
I don't know what other teeth is.
I just have 36 teeth. I didn't specify what they were from. I have 36 teeth.
Troll teeth, no. I don't have anything in my book for troll teeth.
Troll teeth can be caltrops. That's
yeah. I mean, yeah. Any teeth can really be used as caltrops.
Yeah. And then I have 1 tree ant nut left.
Oh, that's true. You do have a tree ant nut. Got the nut of a tree ant. All right, so so that's where we will call it for tonight. As you guys get a long rest, after having met your new traveling companion Slagru, and managed to fend off the mammoth and the 2 winter wolves and save the kids. So you guys can head back to Dugan's Hole in the morning, and then from
Fuck
there,
them kids. Don't fuck kids, but fuck them kids.
head on
Also,
to.
Ralph and I are gonna have a conversation. I don't like the new guy's name. We got to rename him.
What the fuck? All right. To those of you watching, thank you so much for joining us. Really appreciate it. We'll see you guys later.
Ukake.
Good night.